The spirit roars, the path we find in every heart. The flame ignites, together strong, we claim the night. Indez, hear the call. We rise, we fight, we conquer all. Through the fire, through the storm, Indez leads the brave are bold.
Hello, boys. Oh my god, what is going on? Yo, guys, I'm gonna let you guys know I've been having, man, I don't even know what to say. I've been having a rough time, man. We've been having a rough time, dude. So, for those that don't keep up with football or the World Cup or this or that, well, yesterday there was Portugal, Spain, and I think that honestly I was expecting way worse from Portugal, and well, at a certain point they kind of gave me hope in the middle of the match, but at the end of the day, like right at the end of the match, they shit the bed. Oh man. It was bad, bro. It was bad. I'm so fucking glad, boys. I am so glad that this coach, the coach that Portugal had, it is the biggest pussy ever. Literally. It doesn't matter if Portugal loses or wins. It is always the same discourse. Everything is good, bro. He's the biggest ass-kissing person that I know. It's like, I hate people with like lack of spine. They literally, this coach had no spine. They made one of the biggest golden generations for Portugal play like pussies, man. Jesus, bro. People are complaining about Ronaldo, and yes, Ronaldo is not like in his golden era, but bro, there was no fucking ball going to the front. It's always pass to the side, pass to the back. No, dude, it was so annoying. So, yeah, I needed to take, I needed to take like some time, you know. Today, you know what? There's always this rivalry between Messi and Ronaldo, right? And obviously it sucks to say, but right now Messi, you know, with the 39 years old, it is in a much better shape still than Ronaldo has. He's still able to put way more impact than Ronaldo did. But more important, it's the team, man. Like, you see, like Argentina was losing 2-0. Until like 78 or 79 minutes, like right at the end of the game. And they just scored one goal and then another one and another one, and they won the match. That's just how it is. Whenever you play as a team, that's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. You just have to play with as a team with the same mentality, the same type of football. And Portugal just didn't had any fucking idea, man. I'm sorry. So, yeah, it was quite disappointing. You bet on Egypt. Sad. What a comeback. It happened the same thing with the. I think it happened the same thing with all the African teams. They play really well for like 60 minutes. Like 60 minutes, they play really well, and then I think they just get tired. They cannot hold the score until the end to qualify. What do you need? Okay, where are they? My wife needed the earbuds. Brazil too. Oh, Brazil. Brazil, we actually watched that live. I was doing the farmathon, guys, and we actually watched that live. And honestly, I was already expecting that most likely sooner or later, the Brazil. I wouldn't think that Brazil was going like really that far. To be fair, just based, it was the same feeling that I had with the Portuguese team. Okay, it's just like. I think like in the case of Brazil, whenever I watch, I think they have the talent, but they don't have a captain. They don't have someone, a commander on the ship that's gonna put them straight. And I feel like in modern football now, it's not only about skill. You need to have really good tactics. You need to play the system. It's way more than it used to be, and I feel like Brazilian team still plays or still tries to play like they used to play back in 2000s. You know, only about skill. But back then, the thing is like Brazilian team was like so skilled, bro. Like they had Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Roberto Carlos, Cafu, bro. Like it was absolutely insane, like so insane. But the thing is like after 20 years, all the other countries are catching up. The modern football doesn't play the same way, and I look at Brazil and I don't think Brazil actually has a chance unless they change the way they play the game. The same way as I look at Portugal and I say, bro, I'm so fucking glad this coach it is out of the way. This coach only stayed 2 more years because they won the Nations League. Or 1 more year because they won the National League. Because otherwise, we will have Mourinho coaching Portugal. So yeah, it was sad, man. We let freaking Belgium stomp us. What was America even doing? I think they played a bit scared. You know, Belgium is a good team. It's a good team. It's not like top tier, but it's a good team. They have good players that they make a difference, and I think that's the individual quality paid off. You know. What did you think on the suspended red card? What did it actually happen? Like, how did they end? Like, did they remove the red card or no? Did they actually remove? If they removed, I think that's bullshit. Listen, after Portugal, I was like so sad, bro. I was like, you know, like sometimes you're just expecting something, but then, well, it is what it is. But yeah, in the same, like I was rooting. Here's the teams that I'm rooting for. I was rooting for Portugal. I was rooting for Cabo Verde. I was rooting for the USA because I mean, like most of you guys are from the USA, and also it is the home country that they are hosting the World Cup. So it would be really cool to see the USA go a bit further. And I think, honestly, the USA already went a bit like further than probably I would expect it to. I was not them expected to win the previous. So I think if you are for an American, I think like America did quite well for their level of football right now. Maybe like in a few more generations. Because like there's not really a big soccer culture in the US. Maybe it's growing in the past maybe 10 years, but it's not like as rooted as it is in Europe. Maybe I'll say like in 10 or 20 years, if USA starts having a really good domestic league, you know, also you need to start putting like the kids growing, and that's also one of the reasons why I think they made as well the World Cup in the USA to try to make a new generation of players and try to branch out, you know, football like for all the parts of the world. Mourinho is Max Rezo. Yeah, Mourinho probably would also have gone now to the national team, but now he's in Real Madrid. Suspended. He was suspended for the year, but no World Cup matches next year, so it's good as gone. Yeah. Do you not like the GOAT Messi and Argentina? No, I mean, I don't dislike it. It's just like obviously I'm biased to Ronaldo. I prefer Ronaldo, but I can look at Messi, and I'm not like that cringe guy that he looks at something that looks at Messi and say, "Oh no, Messi is such a shitty player, man. What a shitty player he is." Yeah, that's cringe, man. Like, obviously you can appreciate like two players. Maybe you like one more than the other, but obviously, bro, at 39, what Messi is doing, it is still like very fucking good, right? Like, he got an assist and he got a second goal that did the draw, and then they still won the match. So, I mean, it is fucking impressive. At 39, I just hope that my fucking back will allow me to run. You know what I'm saying? I'm Norway all the way. Alan! Oh, dude. Have you ever been to Portugal? I am Portuguese, bro. What do you mean? I live in Portugal. I am Portuguese. Like, what the fuck? I'm Portuguese, man. What do you think, French team? I like Mbappe. I like Mbappe. I think Mbappe might... I like him. I like him. I think he's having a really rough time in Real Madrid. I don't know why. Maybe like with Mourinho, he's gonna come back. But I really like Mbappe. And if you guys remember last World Cup, oh bro, like it was Argentina, France. There is a chance that we might have a rematch between France and Argentina. That'll be... I'll say if there is France and Argentina, I'm gonna be rooting for France. Like, French team is so fucking stacked, bro. They are so stacked. It's crazy. I don't like Messi as a person. I mean, like, I mean, like, I don't care like how they are as a person or not. I just care about their play style. And I judge them as a player. I don't judge them like outside of the field. Dude. Indez should be the coach of Portugal, bro. I will put listen, you know what? These guys, they are fucking Max Reza whales. I will be built that free-to-play grind mentality on that team. I'll put them eating the grass, man. That's what, bro. The Portuguese team has, it's literally, guys. We had a freaking 13 Rezo team. And the fucking coach didn't know. He didn't know what to do with that team. It's like you have the Avengers, and you just don't know. You just don't know. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, Portugal literally has in like almost every single like set piece on the freaking like board. It is like goated. Like. I'm Portuguese, but now I'm rooting for Norway all the way. It's kind of, you know what? It's kind of insane that everybody now is rooting for Norway. And it's mainly because of Alan, you know? You tried my build, my fast build isn't working. Why? I mean, you have to watch the guide and figure it out. I don't know why. Don't worry, Morocco will do it for the people. Bro, I don't like Morocco's, man. Like, Morocco's already beaten Portugal twice. I don't like them. Last World Cup, we got beaten by them. Yeah, no, fuck them. No, I'm not gonna support Morocco's, man. Ain't no way. Oh, dude, what a day, man. What a day. You tried the PvP build you posted, there was not enough warlocks in that video. I mean, I played for 10 games. I won the 10 games before putting the video. I just put it one highlight. Just try to put like, build like your, that's why I did like at the end of the video, how to build it properly, because without damage reduction, it's hard. Also, you guys need to have some resistance if you want to try to even have a chance against warlocks. Cristiano had 0 impact in the team. Bro, he had 0 impact on the team, and also the team had 0 impact. Like, listen, here's the thing. I will judge a bit more. I will judge more Ronaldo if the balls from the midfield went to him and he was failing like left and right. But the ball never reached to him. Like that's the thing. Whenever you're judging like the football of Portugal, we don't play on the sides. Like the ball just keeps passing and there, but nothing fucking happens. There was like 2 times that they centered the ball to Ronaldo, and it was like the worst fucking centers ever. Like the guy literally had to do like a half bicycle kick to even try to reach to the ball. You cannot have impact if the ball doesn't go to where you are as well, right? Like they wouldn't pass a fucking ball. It's insane. Like Portugal, they were trying to control the game, but they were being so passive, man. They are like the thing is that the culture of this coach that they built on the team, it is a reflection of the coach. The coach doesn't have a spine, man. He's absolutely pussy. I'm sorry, it is a pussy. He never says anything wrong. That this went wrong. Bro, the press conference are so fucking cringe. Like, he cannot say one negative thing. Everything is beautiful. The players did so well. Everything, we did our maximum. We did this, we did that. We're the greatest team, and I'm so glad to be us. Bro, what do you mean you're so glad to be us? You fucking lost. You're a fucking loser, man. Like, just get out of the fucking coach. Like, seriously, I am so happy he left. It was so annoying. I hate those kind of coaches, man. Like, I like coaches that have a pulse, that they are a bit more authoritarian and they know their shit. It's like, oh yeah, we fucked up the bed here. We're gonna do better next time. This happened. We're gonna try to improve. Maybe next time we're gonna do this. And they are just fucking serious. You don't have to go and shit talk the players, but you can at least admit that you fucked up. It's like how can you? Oh, bro, it's so annoying. It's been 3 years of this annoying shit with this coach, and always the same. Ah, dude. When Nuno Mendes got injured, it was over. Yeah, yeah, it was over. Nuno Mendes, like we lost the attack power. It was not really the defense, but it was more like the attack. Nuno is really good. The coach is a spy for Spain, bro. Man, I don't know, man. Probably, probably the coach even is gonna go home back with the Spanish team. Let's see. And let's be honest, man. Spain didn't play well, and Portugal was actually quite efficient at controlling the pace of the game and trying to control. Trying to control Spain from being Spain. But still, Spain was better than Portugal. Because Portugal, they were so fucking afraid. They were like only... They were only mainly defending and trying to stay as a big block. But they were not being aggressive. They were not attacking. What a massive disappointment, man. What a massive disappointment that was. Yo, what's up, Mango? What the fuck? How long has been? It's been so many years, brother. Jesus. I still remember you. I remember everybody that comes here to the chat, bro. I remember everyone. How the fuck you find out this channel, man? How we doing today? I am in my I'm grieving, guys. I am grieving the loss of Portugal. I'm grieving. I'm actually. Yeah. Today, so you guys understand, I was so tilted last night that, you know, I couldn't sleep very well. And today I woke up like after probably 1 or 2 years at 1 p.m. I woke up at 1 p.m. I was like, you know what? I couldn't wake up. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna stay in bed. I'm gonna fucking sleep the whole morning. Ah, dude. What a day, man. What a day. How's Barb doing? Barbie's doing really well. I was looking through YouTube and your channel popped and on the Discord. Oh, nice, man. How are you doing, man? I hope you've been doing well. It deserved to win the World Cup. It was his last. Yeah, I think like Ronaldo had. I think Portugal has the team. Just needed the coach. You can have a great team, but if you have a bad coach, you're just gonna have a good team, you know. And Portugal was just a good team. It was not at the level to win the World Cup. If you want to win the World Cup, you need to have a great team and you need to have a great coach. And it was all about the mentality, the mindset. Whenever I saw them playing, they didn't play like Portugal, man. Portugal doesn't play like this. They were playing so defensive. Bro, you have Vitinha. Bro, you see Vitinha playing in PSG, Paris Saint-Germain? It's fucking insane. João Neves also, like, bro, I don't know what the coach does. Like, the midfield, Bruno Fernandes is a superstar in the Premier League. Bruno Fernandes, player of the year in the most competitive league in the world. Vitinha and João Mendes and Nuno Mendes, they are B Champions League winner. So back to back, like, and you put them playing in such a role and so defensive. It's like, how can I extract all the gem power from these players and put them dormant on my bags? That's how it felt. It felt like the coach extracted all the power of the players and they made them play like so bad. Oh, dude. I just came back to the game, not playing since lunch. A lot have changed. Oh, a lot have changed, man. Definitely that. CR7 told you that you're gonna win the World Cup whenever you will become Portugal coach. He will never become coach, man. I love Ronaldo, man, but I don't think he has the. I don't think he is the coach type. I will never see Ronaldo being a coach, man. Ronaldo is, and I feel like if he becomes a coach, it is actually a disservice for what he can actually accomplish next. They played without chemistry at all. Like, yes, absolutely. And the team, one thing it is true, you know, like whenever you see Spain, whenever you see Argentina, whenever you see France, they play like with one idea, you know, like, and every player knows what to do, knows how to do. They have that identity, and it's like you can replace the players and they always play in the same way. I don't know, man. In these past 3 years, like, Portugal really fucking changed, man. If you saw the Portuguese team that won the World Cup, the Euro Cup, vastly different, way more aggressive. Obviously, we also had Ronaldo with like less, like 7 years or 8 years in the legs, right? Vastly different, but way more aggressive. Everybody, the team was way more aggressive. And since this coach, like they're just playing like so bad, man. Messi always gets more chances. It gets more chances because the team plays with an identity. They follow up with the same idea, and you can see that. You can see in the playmaking that they make. And even if they don't have Messi, man, like, they will still play the same way. Obviously, having Messi, it's like a fucking, it's like you're playing with a maxed out whale. You know, even at 39, he's still doing the shit that he's doing. It's quite fantastic. Actual Portugal players do not like Ronaldo. I don't think so. I don't think that's the thing. I don't think that's the thing. I honestly don't think that was a problem. But let's see. I mean, I don't know if he is gonna retire or not. But I know for sure that probably we definitely need a new coach with a new idea and a new mindset. We really do. Ronaldo next manager? No. I love, bro. We all can love Ronaldo, but I don't think Ronaldo has the intellect for it, man. You can probably, you know what? I would 100% hire Ronaldo as like the motivational speaker, the training coach, the discipline coach, or like the mindset coach. But fuck no, I will not put Ronaldo as like tactical manager and strategy. Fuck no, I will not do that. If you like the team was not trying to win, no, I think they were not trying to lose, which is a very different thing. I agree with you. I agree with you. They were not trying to win. They were trying not to lose. And once like, and they were being quite efficient, like on the defense. Like Lamine Yamal, he was not playing, like they were not letting him play. But once in a while, you could see like, you know, you can only be a rock solid defense until a certain point. And the thing is that whenever you have Ronaldo, you always have, obviously, that killer instinct inside the box. But if the ball doesn't reach the box, there's nothing. There's nothing he can do. Like, Messi plays in a very different style and in a very different position, right? Like, he plays right wing, like middle right. Vitinha was playing with a PvE build. Okay, that was kind of funny. Yeah, they went to a PvP match with a PvE build. So true, bro. So true. Oh, dude. And also there is another thing. It's like, if you look at like the Portuguese players, they are like in the best teams in the world. And right now, bro, those players, like for example, in PSG, they have the longest seasons because they also win the Champions League. Then they had the World Cup for clubs, the club World Cup. And then they had the beginning of the season and another, like, so those players from PSG, they haven't had fucking vacations yet, right? So they get, like, FIFA is also making more and more competitions, and like, and I understand, man. I understand, like, the players, they win a fuck ton of money. They are multi-millionaires and things and that, but the thing is, like, if you're always putting the players playing and they are always fucking tired, you're also not gonna have the best juice and the best football games because they cannot perform with the maximum performance that they probably could. What class is really good right now? Barb is probably the best if you're new to the game, like new. Now, if you're back into the game, go to my channel and search for the all-in-one PvP, all-in-one Barbarian build. Do that one and it should be fine. America went to Belgium went against Belgium with an auto farm build. I know. It's tough, man. It's tough. I also think, like, there is like these tournaments, especially the World Cup. It gets it gets like it's hard, man. The mental, there's so many things that go with it. I think like the biggest disappointment that there is, at least for me as a Portuguese, it's because one thing is like, okay, you look at the Portuguese team and you're like, okay, yeah, they did their best, you know. Like for example, Cabo Verde, they battle against Argentina like crazy, man. Like, right? So they went beyond the expectations that people had for them. So I didn't have expectations that Portugal was actually gonna win, but I thought that Portugal at least he would go maybe quarterfinals, semifinals. I was not expecting that they will fall short so quickly. You know? So whenever the quality it's this high and then in the expectations it matches more or less the quality, and then, well, you see the matches and it is what it is. Can you please tell what free to play gems for Barb? I have here a video. Go watch this video. Go here. Watch that video. Oh, but well, now the World Cup is kind of gone for me. I am still like following a few matches. I feel like the World Cup is probably, if you never watch football, I will say that 100%. Like whenever like I was first like with my wife, she fell in love with football because the first matches that she saw was the World Cup, right? So I don't like the World Cup still has this magic. It doesn't get as good as the World Cup because national teams just hit different, man. They just hit different because it's like it's all the country rooting for that, you know, for the national team. So it's kind of cool. It was the shittiest World Cup that you ever seen, really? What is your club, man? What is your national team? I am quite enjoying it. It's like there's been like some good matches here and there. Yo, Cerebel, what's up? Qatar? Okay, but Qatar went to did it? Okay, I don't think you guys went to the World Cup, right? Any of the gems that solely do dots will not work well for Barb. Yeah, they are shit. Oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. I just had to let it out and rant a bit about Portugal. I actually don't know who's gonna win, man. I actually don't know who's gonna win. It can be... It's gonna be like exactly the same, like usually the same three teams that have the higher chance. It is or France or Argentina or Spain. Like I think those are the three strongest teams. I think they gonna be the ones that if they have a chance, well, it's gonna be them. As a South African, our boys did us proud. I feel like you know what. African teams, they did amazing. They did amazing. I think they exceeded expectations all across the board. And most of the African teams, they played really, really well for 60 minutes. But then in the last 30 minutes, I think it's like maybe lack of discipline and like management for the performance. Because in the last 30 minutes, they usually are really, really tired. And I believe it's because they are not used to a very like high performance, like a high intensity games, you know. So you always see like a big dip And that's usually where like these bigger teams, these best teams, you know, that they have these very high quality players from that play on the Champions League, that play on the, you know, they on the last 30 minutes they start playing really well because the African teams are just going down. But it was really fun, and I was rooting for pretty much all of them. You were thinking about swapping? You're thinking about swapping from Monk, Sarah? Man, Monk must be really boring right now, huh? You know what? I 100% support that decision. I don't know if Crusader right now is like the most fun, but yeah, you definitely probably better than Monk. That's the thing, like, did you ever swap? Did you ever swap? Because if you never swap, you're probably gonna just, holy shit, so this is how it is? Oh my god. The world is so much beautiful on this side. You have a 5-star echoing, is it still that good? No, not really. Let me go here. What a day, boys. What a day. I honestly, guys, I just came here to the stream to speak with you. That's pretty much all I did. I was like, you know what? I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine. I was watching like Argentina, Egypt. And then I had food and I was like, okay, let me go to be with my boys a bit. Most of the bigger nations, they show the experience, but the African teams, they show the heart. Yeah, but if you saw, like, the thing why a lot of them, they have the advantage is because they were like really fresh and very excited, right, to play. But I feel like the thing is like with that excitement also came that the last 30 minutes, you know, you just don't have that experience to manage like really well. But if you guys keep up like this, probably like in the, you know how Shakira says, it's time for Africa, you know. I think probably next World Cup you guys might do even better, which is nice, will be nice, because until now it's mainly Europe and South America. Japan also did like quite well. You should have streamed the Portuguese game. No, man. I'd rather be with my family, man. I'd rather be with my family. We had the family gathering. We were all watching, going for it. So we did a farmathon 2 days ago. And the only way that I would have streamed football match is that if the farmathon will go that long. If the farmathon didn't go that long, I will watch with my family. Otherwise, if the farmathon will go, and I will watch it on the stream. Do you still think it's a good time to try Diablo Immortal? I first played PoE 2, recently Diablo 4. So, as a player that I used to play all the time, Path of Exile and Diablo 4, after I tried Diablo Immortal, I quite enjoyed it and I never went back. Here and there, I try a bit of like the new season for PoE 2, maybe like a bit of like Diablo 4, but I mainly just play Diablo Immortal. Install the game, play it as a free-to-play, see if you like it, see the experience, the community is pretty great, and go from there. Which club do you support? I am from Sporting in Portugal. Sporting Lisbon. Oh man. What a day, man. What a day. So guys, you guys are asking for the free-to-play jams. I will advise you guys on TikToks to go and follow that video right there. I'm a huge Ronaldo fan. Love him or hate him, it will be very difficult to see players like Ronaldo and Messi again. Yeah, I think it was like... It was a golden generation. I don't know. Because here's the thing.
Tom,
whenever you...
€2. Hi, my friend. Which pillar build are you using? Smiles.
Yo, which pillar build am I using? I always use this one. I always use the same. I don't have a special build for the... for those things. But I can give you one. If you are struggling with doing... the pillars, the Oblivion pillars, or the Hellslayer bounties, there is a build on my channel that is called Immortal 2.0. So I'm gonna show you here. Going here, this is the one. Okay, you can take a screenshot. Undying Rage, Berserker. Yeah, just take a screenshot of these. If you don't have enough damage, you can just switch out the Steel Omen with the Reel of Catus, and you're gonna do a bit more damage. Yeah, that's pretty much how you can do. But rather than that, I usually just go always with this one. So the thing is, like, I know how to do the mechanics. So like, for example, whenever I do like some coaching with some people, I realize that they rely too much on the power of their characters. And it's really very hard to see someone actually doing the boss mechanics. Like, most people, they don't know. They just like they see the boss and they just like start all this spin on top of him. Whenever you can actually just spin a bit on the side and you still are hitting with the blades, but you're just not taking damage. Yo, what's up, Chop? What's up, Zizu? CR7 only missed the World Cup in his career. Yeah, but the thing is, like, you have to understand that there is a big difference between Argentina for Messi and Portugal. Okay, because before Messi, Argentina already had a culture and is a team that is always a big contender for the World Cup. They already won the World Cup multiple times, even before Messi. So it's really hard to compare the culture of Argentina with Portugal. Like, with Ronaldo, we were able to win for the first time a European title. And we've been qualifying for every, like, final phase of the Euro Cup and the World Cup after he came. But we are still a bit far away from winning the World Cup. Where are they, boys? Okay, I did this. Okay, let me go here and do some... we're probably gonna do some reaction and things, see what is going on. The farmathon went well, but I only got one item, man. One item that was decent. Everything else was like so bad. So I'll probably... we probably have to do another one. Because they are so bad. I got so unlucky, man. It's very true. Before Ronaldo, no cups. After Ronaldo, they have 3 cups. Yes, exactly. So it kind of changed the mentality, even for the Portuguese team, you know. But we don't have like the culture still. We are still evolving. And I think that it is like once the club wins one time the World Cup, it's like something unlocks, you know. I feel like most of the times, like Portuguese team, they always fall flat, man, in the World Cup. It's like they reach maybe to the quarterfinals, and I think that's almost the maximum they can go. So a lot of it, I think, is also mental. Because once you do it once, it's just like, okay, we just gotta do it again. And then you have like this belief. But if you never done it, it's harder. That's like pretty much like anything in life, right? Do you have to pay much to enjoy playing Diablo Immortal? No, I mean, I don't pay anything. I've been playing for about 2 years. If you don't have, here's the thing: if you don't have time, you just have to be patient and know the game a bit better than the guys that are playing the game. They are paying for the game, right? But even people that are paying for the game, if they don't know where to spend the money on, is also a problem. The World Cup is like a blast rain. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The first time you get it, it is like, wow, we finally did it. And then it's done. Then you're gonna get it back to back. I kind of miss like how competitive it was. And I was not even here for the first 2 years of the game, right? So... because I only been playing for 2 years. I don't know all the OG lore and how the game was back in the day at the start, you know, all these things. But I mean, I started playing 2 years and a half later on, and yeah, kind of enjoy it, man. How do you keep the energy for this long on the bar? Yeah, you just gotta check this build. This is the build that I'm running right now. It is because of like the new shoulders, the new main hand, and also you're able like to go at full speed, which it helps. Oh, man. I have not even been playing the game as much, man. I'm just being... I was watching... I watched yesterday the 3rd episode for the... What is the name? House of Dragons. But I was still a bit tilted. I didn't even pay a lot of attention. And you know what is the curious thing is that I didn't used to be as attached to football as I am right now. For many years, I barely even cared. But because like I wanted to show part of the culture of Portugal to my wife, and you know, football, it is a big part of the Portuguese culture. Yeah, she's definitely more into football than me. She loves it because, you know, for her it's a new thing, you know. So like I can see the newness from her eyes whenever she's experienced these things for the first time. So it also got me a bit more into watching football more often. And also like last year, like my grandma, she passed away, and you know, we now try to see the sporting matches together as a family. I try to go and be with my grandpa so he's not alone, you know, just as a... So a lot of the things that happened in my personal life led me to now more often go and watch these football matches. They scored in the last minute. Yeah, it's deadly. I think like I will say like Portugal was already playing to go to the extended match, you know, to the extended period, and they kind of they got beaten in the ass, bro, because of that. What game is this? It's Diablo Immortal. I understand my mom died last year, so I'm trying to deliberate be more with your dad. Yeah, exactly. Because before he used to watch the matches like with my grandma, right? So it's not like he needed a company. But now if you know we are not there, he's gonna watch alone. It's kind of sad. Football is one of the biggest bonding for me and my family. Yeah, definitely. That's why I like about it more than the match itself. It is how we. It's the same. I think it is the same with like almost every sports, right? If your family has a culture of like NFL, you know, American football or baseball or basketball, whatever it is, every family has their own things. If you spend money on this game and only one thing, which one will be? I mean, obviously the battle pass. It is the cheapest and the highest value. It doesn't get better than that. Yo, Muratova with a 10 gifted, adding here 10 points to our battle pass giveaway. Holy moly. Thank you so much, brother. You know what? You know what? Low key the other day, after the farmathon ended, I think I did like about 10 hours or something. It was already getting into the night. And I told my wife, I was like, man, thank God that Muratova didn't came last minute. Otherwise, I'll be here the whole night. And she was like, nah, you will love it. And I said, yeah, probably. Thank you so much, brother, for the support. Appreciate it, man. Oh, and by the way, guys, we literally hit 26,000 subs. That's absolutely fantastic. Thank you guys so much. That's absolutely crazy. Yo, Dit, what's up, man? So right now we are entering like in a weird phase in the Diablo Immortal, right? Like we had the biggest hype with the release of the Warlock and all this good stuff, and now it's gonna be dry as a nut, bro, for the next like 2 months. I'm telling you. Yo, Vasil, what's up, man? Welcome, Tyler. How are you guys doing today? Wait, I'm not inside. Oh, wait. I guess I have to go here to the other map. You're very happy to Immortal right now? I needed that time to perfect your stuff until the next big drop. I mean, it depends on where you are in the game, right? I think definitely early on in the beginning of the game, it is super exciting because you have so many things to work on. But as you keep playing the game, then obviously you will start completing more and more things, so you have like less things to do. So you're like, new content comes, you do the content, and then you're just waiting for the next thing. Glad you found your channel. Oh, thank you so much, man. Thank you for being here. Is it me, or did you notice that Apollo is a wizard bitch? He keeps playing wizard. Ah, yeah, he's a wizard main, man. I mean, it's the same as I like to play. I mean, I play all the classes, but obviously I have a weak spot for barbarian, and you know, Laurent has for necro, Apollo has for wizard. That like Orat has for the Crusader. I think we all have like our passions, you know. And it's kind of good to have like a bit more diversity, you know? Yo, what's up, Michael? You know what? Today I was thinking about you, man. Like, yeah, I was going through my DMs. I was trying to answer to a few DMs, and I read, like, because now was the first time that I saw it, like, off stream, right? And I was like, bro. I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it. Make sure that you do like a therapy session, man, to get it out of your chest. Can you talk about tactics regarding upgrading from clan to clan? What is the best way to go about it? I'm gonna be honest, Christopher, I have no fucking idea, man. I'll tell you. My experience with the clan is they say to me, go to this room and beat their asses, and that's all I do. I enter the room, I win my battle, and I get out, and that's all I do. That's all I do, man. It's so sad. It makes you laugh. Yeah. As a warlock main, why the cosmetics are so bad? Well, you gotta ask Blizzard, man. You are the main monk. I want to try a new class. Which one you recommend? What do you like the most? Like, usually I don't like to answer a question with a question, but this is actually the right answer. While you are playing monk, what is the class that most of the times whenever you look at it, you're like, man, I kind of wish I would try that. So that is the right answer for you. Whatever is the class that you think about this, that's the one you should go try. That's how I always played. If I see that something is cool, I'll probably give it a try. I hope Necromancer gets a buff. I really hope that they add Necromancer back in the game, because I think whenever they remove the ancestors and the set items, they also remove Necromancer, right? I mean, it has been a while. It has been a while since I have seen a Necromancer, man. And whenever I see Necromancer, that they're usually just lying down on the floor dead. You're in the right to make fun of me. You gave me advice and you ignored it. Yeah. I also don't judge. I mean, it is what it is, man. You're a Necro main since the beginning? Big mistake, man. Not because it's Necro, but because I believe, man, that trying different classes in this game, it is the right way to have more fun. Soon enough, we're gonna have the new season, so I'm quite excited. I'll probably... Chat, we're probably gonna be doing the next season of PvP. And we're gonna try to do a different event. I'm gonna let you guys pick what is gonna be the new class. The class that we're gonna be playing. And we're gonna try to go from bronze to legend in one stream if you can. That'll be insane. Why it says like not illegible? What? Okay, I don't know. Do you think that they will nerf this bar build? No, there's no reason to. They only really target two things. Nerfs, usually they are, or it is broken in the sense it is actually bugged out and they fix the bug, right? Or it is really powerful in PvP. I never saw them nerfing a class mainly for PvE. I don't think it ever happened. Your build in PvE can get nerfed and affected because of a PvP nerf, but you don't have like a focus nerf for it, for PvE, you know? Because most players don't give a shit, man. Like, I mean, like, yeah, you're doing more damage. Like, wow, great. Like, it doesn't really affect me, and if it affects me, usually it affects me in a positive way, right? Because if you are in my dungeon group and you're doing more damage than me, the run is just gonna be faster, right? What ancient artifact shoulders are you using? I am missing... I think I missed a day or something, because I am missing two ancient artifacts. I'm gonna craft tomorrow. Obviously, I'm gonna craft the... Oh, by the way! Holy shit! I didn't know this! But do you guys know that you can use 3 ancient artifacts? 3 ancient gears? So, they will only allow you to craft 2 pieces at the same time, but you're gonna be able to use 3 at the same time. That's crazy. I feel like that's kind of brain dead. Because obviously now it's gonna be or Splinter Bed Lantern and the new red one. Yo, what's up, Flamer? Do you like BG or Convoy better? I like BG better. I usually have more fun in BGs than I have in Convoy. For some reason, like, I can play both, but I think, like, people play better in general, like the old map. I think the fact that you have to defend and attack at the same time in Convoy really messes up with some people's heads. I always have way more fun in the old Battleground match. The Chaos Convoy was also fun. That was fun. But that was not fun because of the map. That was fun because of, like, everything else, right? Barbarian build against Warlock, please. Well, this guy, you gotta turn on the notifications because that build is already there. The build is called Fuck Warlocks. I'm not even joking. Go to my channel and search Fuck Warlocks. You will find the build for Barbarian. Tips on motivating warbands to do other activities besides raids and endless. You cannot force them. I don't think you'll be able to force people to do that. The best thing I can tell you is that probably the best way is to try to find other people that share the same interest and time and have the same time as you do for the game. So the problem is not how to convince people. The problem is that you probably are in a warband room that is not sharing the same mindset. And that's like the biggest problem for you. You're investing on the Starlink? Oh, you live in New Mexico? I have heard like very positive things about the Starlink. But I don't use it myself. But I know that even here in Portugal, like some people that have like some houses like in the middle of like the mountains and things, it works pretty well. So can you get Starlink without having the device of like carrying that modem? I don't think you can, right? But I actually don't know. I wish they would get rid of the warbands. Nah, bro. I think that probably eventually they will do that. They will try to streamline as much as they can, but I think honestly it is a massive mistake. The warband feature, is such a core feature that made the game so popular, because people whenever bro, people are still playing Diablo Immortal not because of the graphics or because of the gameplay or this or that. They are still playing Diablo Immortal because of the community and the friends they made along the way and all these things, right? And I think like a big boost for that was the warband features. So I feel like they should have developed it further, but instead they kept removing to a point that now like the warband is literally mainly just you get for the raids, you do, and then you use like your remnants, and that's it. You know, like delete. These are the remnants that I've been farming. But yeah, it's quite sad, but that's just how it is. Okay, I don't need these. Yeah, we don't need this stuff. Well, we gotta hear the perfect, of course. I got the perfect. Look at this one. This one is so cracked. The survivor room is so cracked. Obviously, I need to have like the best remnant room to be the most useless room. Of course, you had to be like this. Okay, deleting these. Okay. Oh, they're still here more. So we got unlucky. We didn't get anything. "99 of the reasons I'm still playing here is because I really have grown to really care about the clan that I'm in, and especially the people in your warband." Yeah, exactly, Bell. And I think by streamlining everything and trying to make these really, really casual, like the thing is this, like people tend to grow attached because they have invested their time, and they also have invested their like emotional investment, time investment, like financial investment, like all of these investments. It makes you that the more invested you are in the game, the most likely you're gonna stay with that game for longer, right? But by making the game like really, really shallow, that you actually you don't need to put any effort to get anything that is great in this game. I feel like in the long term will just be it's just gonna be worse, because people, imagine you put your time and you put a bit of money in this and that, but then if you're not like really connected to the game and to the community and to the clans and these, then you're just gonna it's very easy to stop playing the game, you know? It's very, very easy. Like one of the reasons why for me was always very easy to quit these games in the past is because I always play them as a free-to-play, right? So yes, I have my time and emotional attachment to my account, but I mean, I didn't sink like thousands of dollars on it. And the reason, like a big reason why I still keep playing, it's because of the community. Obviously, like the channel and everything we grew here, it is awesome. But I still make a distinction of, do I still have fun? Do I still log into the game off stream for fun, not for content, which is different. Playing the game for content and playing the game for fun are two different things as a creator. And I still log in for fun, and I still, like yesterday, I was doing some battlegrounds. Today, while I was watching Argentina, I was like doing some PvP. I still have fun. And while I still remain that, and it's also like very important for me to sometimes play off stream, because I just play in a very relaxed way, you know? Is there a workaround if you don't have your savior pet? No, not really. You can have the gladiator Paragon, and you can probably play Barb and have the Undying Rage, but that's about it. Yo, what's up, Tony? How you doing, man? Starlink have the mobile version that can work remotely. Oh, that's pretty good. It's pretty good, though. They have installed it on planes, so you can play the eye while flying. Wow. By the way, internet on the plane, it is the biggest scam in the world. I can't believe that they charge you so much for fucking shitty internet on the plane. I had one time that I had to buy it in because I had to send I had to send like this project like last minute while I was traveling, and I spent like 10 euros for like an hour or 2 hours of like, it was like the whole thing, and I felt like I just got scammed so badly, man. I really felt I got scammed. That Argentina game with Egypt was crazy. It was really crazy. Can you show the loadout? Yeah, you can find it here. Now I'm spamming this. Your sons, they like the duck races when you class change. I'll probably be switching classes soon. Probably before the PvP season comes. There isn't much more here for me in Barb. I am just still enjoying Barb, and that's why I'm staying. It might as well just become an AFK game at some point. Yeah, I think like that's already happening, and it comes a lot from like the Chinese culture. I believe that right now NetEase is as literally as the driver's seat, and they are doing all the decisions and everything. That's what it feels like. And if it's not like that, I will be really, really surprised and actually maybe a bit disappointed. You know the class you will play? Which one's gonna be? I know that a few of you guys want me to play Blood Knight, though. Wizard, probably. Oh, man. Oh, man. I can't wait to AFK Verge, man. Verge is not even that bad, man. Like, it takes you what? It takes like 20 minutes. Like during the week. Like, that's the problem with the AFK features, man. You give one, and then like people get really fucking lazy, man, for everything. And that's like the mentality of like these Chinese games, that they are like literally AFK simulators. For me, it just removes the enjoyment out of the game later on. So the reason why they implemented the auto battle is to try to combat the AFK farming bots, right? So they couldn't fix the problem, the major problem, which was people were using macros and these things. which is insane to me. Just ban them, just fucking ban them. Like you cannot. Like, you're telling me you cannot fix the problem? Like, what are you talking about? Just ban. But you know why they cannot ban? Because they have like so less few players. If you cannot beat them, join them. Exactly that mentality. Like, what do you mean you cannot fix the problem of AFK farming and like account sharing and all this bullshit? Of course you can. You just don't want to, because you will lose the players and you'll lose all these whales and spenders that you want to have them in your game. Like, at least just be honest about it. Like, who are you trying to fool? I like, that's the thing that I hate, the how do you say, disingenuine, being disingenuine. You know, like they're just trying to fool the player base that we care so much about anti-cheating and this and that, they don't, clearly. Because I think even if they care, they just cannot do anything about it. I have a full-time job. Sometimes I work 18 hours per day and I'm capped on everything. Yeah. It's like also depends on the type of player you are, right? I literally made recently the ultimate daily and weekly checklist. Because I don't know where you got, like, a few people think that you need to play this game like 40 hours per week to stay competitive. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, do you even play this game? You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever I read these comments, they're like, do you even play the same game as I am playing? Because obviously, like, that I don't think you know what you're talking about. Did you ever gotten a 5% CD ring? Yes. For you to have 5% on your ring, it can only be one magic attribute. So it has to be a 2-1 ring. You cannot have double magic attributes or triple magic attributes and get to 5. You can only get the maximum of 4. I've been following the guide and it's just made it really easy to keep track. Yeah. Just and a lot of those things, like some things are even like must-haves or nice to do, you know. But it doesn't take a lot of time, especially whenever like you already have a decently well-built account. I think it's the scheduling, the FOMO that throws people off. FOMO will always exist in these games. So whenever you're playing a live service game, that's just how it is. It's like life, right? If you don't play correctly, you're just gonna be falling behind. And a live service game is like that. So I will actually recommend, like, maybe to play other games. Like, if you have a really, really hard time to keep up with the game, I will honestly and sincerely recommend you playing, like, for example, a story game, right? That you can play it at your own pace. It is single player. You can just enjoy it as, you know, you just enjoy it as it is. You don't have to feel like you have to keep up with the Joneses, right? And mobile games, especially, they do this on steroids. They create FOMO with, you know, the normal gems, the legendary gems, the the cosmetics, the new 5 stars, like with all of these things. And I love to have all of you guys here, okay? But I don't want you to be playing the game that you don't want, you're not having fun anymore, you know? Or that now the game, it is a liability for your life. No, I mean, we can still be friends, and I mean, you go on with your life, I go on my life, and that's just how it is. I'm not, I should be here. No, please do not quit, man. Like, the Diablo Immortal is the, no. I mean, I care more about my community than the game, honestly. I rather have a happy community than having a community that is like always feeling sad and toxic about the game. It's just also not very interesting to be a, you know, like, you know how it is. You probably already had a partner, a toxic partner, right? That eventually they become your ex because they are just so annoying and toxic to be around. So nobody likes that, you know? And I feel like in this community, I try to provide a platform where we can be fair to the game, which is criticize the things that we should criticize, and also praise the things that we should be praising. I think like both sides of like just absolutely being a toxic, like whiny bitch about the game, it is bad. And the same as like sometimes I see in like, there is a guy, bro, like there is a guy on the YouTube comments, man, that is on my channel, in every channel. It is the biggest DI simp that I ever seen, man. It's actually absolutely crazy how simp this guy is. He will defend everything about the game regardless. It probably is on a monthly retainer by Blizzard. It gotta be. Are you going to play Iron 2? I don't think so, man. I'm not a huge fan of like Korean Asian MMOs. It's just like but by the way, I played back in the day Iron 1. But I don't know. I'm just like not a big fan, man. I just don't like a lot the art style. Even though I know you can have a girl like with big bazookas. Surgical snipes? No. Surgical snipes is not. No, surgical snipes, he actually criticized the game about like the monetization. It's easier for whales that they can quit the game for 2 months and still be a whale. Yeah, but imagine this, Jay. I can also give you the other side of the coin. It's also very easy for free-to-plays. The reason is because you are already far behind. So it doesn't matter if you don't play for a week, 2 weeks, 3 months. It doesn't matter, man. You will still be far behind. And it doesn't matter if you have 30 alts and this and that, you will still be far behind. So once you accept that, you can live life at your own pace, you know? So it is true as a whale, and it is also true for free-to-plays or low spenders. Like, you will always be far behind. So I think it is easy for both sides. It's just like depending on the mindset. I will say that it even... If you are a whale, probably it's even harder for you, because if you stop to play the game for a few months, like 6 months, and then you come back, and now you look at your 5-star gems and they are outdated, then you probably feel annoying. I think that happens. You probably feel annoyed that you missed the next 5, like S-tier 5-star that you could have bought, and now you don't have it, and you see all the other whales, they have it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's a dev in disguise. Maybe. If I see him again, I'll bring him up on the. I think his name is Chris. It's like his YouTube tag is Chris something. He has a card. He has a blue card. Has a profile picture. Can you please tell me which one is better for a new player who plays for free? Barbarian? Yeah, Barbarian. Barbarian or Warlock. I think like Warlock is also cool because you have the summon and all these things, but it's gonna be quite squishy. So you have to prepare to die quite a few of times. With Barb, well, you're probably gonna be fine because you have life still. You're 100% correct regarding the alts in this game. 0 sense to have them. Doesn't matter how many you have, you will never be able to compete. Yeah, exactly. It just and it's not like and I heard like some people saying, oh, but you don't understand. It's actually quite it doesn't take a lot of time, right? Yeah, it still takes time, right? And the more alts you have, the more time it will take. So just get a fucking job or get a better job or work for a promotion and just fucking start spending the money. Like, what are you doing? Spend the money or just play with one character and go play something else or do something else with your life. Like, what the fuck are you doing? It's just a waste of time. What are the meta PvP classes? Definitely Warlock. Warlock is probably the S tier class right now. Barbarian also does quite well. Demon Hunter also really strong. And the Druid. It's fun to play with 1 and 2 stars. Yeah, bro, because 1 and 2 stars nowadays, they are like so cracked. You're probably gonna do more damage with the maxed 2-star rank 10 legendary gems than with shitty 5 stars at like rank 3 and rank 4. I've seen a lot of people switching for Crusader. Why? I mean, I didn't see anything new. They are still stuck on the same PvE builds. The horse build probably can kill the warlock if you know how to play well. If you chase them. The tank blocking stuff? Yeah, probably gonna have to test it out. That seems kind of interesting though. Tim, I'm gonna switch for the Druid. Yeah, the Druid is like with the bear. The only issue with the bear is that you're gonna have to build it really well. So make sure you know what you're doing. But the Druid is fun. You have like a lot of builds to play. In PvE, PvP. Fun class. You don't know what you're doing? Well, gladly for you, I have a guide. If you search 26 hidden tips in Diablo Immortal, I wish I knew. Something like that. 26 hidden tips on my channel. Just follow that guide. Follow every single step. And you're gonna build it in the correct way. Otherwise, your bear is gonna be a teddy bear. It's not gonna tank shit. Dusk Prowler or Ash Sweeper? Ash Sweeper, all the way. All the way, baby. New gems gives me anxiety. I hate the power creep. Yeah. It definitely does. I think it gives more anxiety to whales than actually normal players. Yo, Christopher, what's up, man? You wanted to ask how to farm more legendary ancestors? I have a guide, man. On my channel, it is called Easy Legendary Gear Farming. It gives you all the ways that you can get gear more faster. All the things you can do every day and weekly. But now, if you join a party with the 4 people using the auto battle, you're gonna do really well as well. It's really strong. Kitty all the way just because he's a cat. it lost a lot of value. There's a few things that makes the Ash Sweeper better. So first, the Ash Sweeper, whenever he attacks the target, it reduces the damage that the target does. So 20% damage reduction, it is better than the amount of shield that the cat will give you. Also, like, the Ash Sweeper will be able to get like prescience, which is the damage reduction from players, which is also really cool. And the amalgamated version of the Ash Sweeper, the attack, it is like a massive AoE area. It's crazy. It's really good. What's your thoughts on the new 2-star? It sucks. It's not worth to build it. The problem is, like, it doesn't have a... It is a niche gem, but it doesn't have a spot nowadays. Like, we have so many really, really strong 2-stars. Probably maybe like the only niche used because it gives shocked. It's maybe in the lightning, but it's still, man. Like, we don't have a lot of slots nowadays for 2-stars. And that 2-star doesn't... It cannot compete. You got a Savior, Quake Strider for 32. That's pretty good. I also got mine for 36, like probably almost 2 years ago. And I still use it. You wanna see my pet? Look at it. It's this bad boy right here. Yeah. I got this bad boy a long time ago. It's still my PvP pet. I have here the amalgam. Look at this bad boy right here. Oh my god, wait. Damn. I got here this bad boy to start working on it. It's gonna take some plat. I am gathering some plat. And we're gonna do another familiar stream. Gonna try to get a massive Ash Sweeper on the stream. Do you know why Mandela is banned? No. Who is Mandela? You're talking about the guy from South Africa? All right, look at that, look at that. A video of the best 1 and 2 stars PvP setup will be nice. I mean, it's pretty much the S tier, 2 stars and 1 stars together. Like, if you go the tier list I made, I can probably update it, but there's, aside like from the Bane Boil, which is like the only cracked 2-star in the game. The Bane Boil is so good that it's like, it should be a 5-star. That's how good it is. I didn't like Barb until I saw your videos. Thank you so much, bro. You're welcome, man. This is the shit that actually makes me really happy to read. It's like because you guys now watch and follow a guide and a build, you're able to enjoy like your character more. And that's like the ultimate goal. I like to make the game more fun for all of you. If the score is 1-1, do they need to play until 2-1? So here's what happened. So in football, in these kind of like knockout stages where only one team has to be the winner, right? We have to find a winner. So in the 90 minutes, if they are 1-1, they're gonna play 30 minutes extra time. So 15 minutes for each part. And if they are still 1-1 after the extended time, then they gonna do penalties. So there is 5 penalties for each side. The team with the highest penalties scored will win. That's just how it is. I don't know, Stick. I don't keep up like with clan stuff. What level would you replace a level 10 Bane Boil for the Hell Slayer? I will 100% be using the Hell Slayer. Probably you have to replace other gem in the order. You probably need to replace like Bloodsoaked Jade for the Hellbound Desire. But it also will depend on what kind of content you're doing. Like Bane Boil is really strong in single targets. You can use Bane Boil everywhere, okay? But some gems are better in some content than others. Okay, it's gonna be the last one. Yeah, David, this is Diablo Immortal, man. It's the mobile version that you can also play on the PC if you want. I have to find a way, man, to put like the TikTok chat together with all the other chats, because I have like a multi-chat that I have like both other platforms in one, but like sometimes because the Twitch chat, the TikTok chat is above, I have a hard time keeping up. I'll work on that. You're running the Barbarian anti-Warlock build? Did you make any changes? No. It's the same. The only changes that you can make is like you can change the main hand from the Rage Caller to the other one, but that's about it. So that's like the offensive build that I enjoy a lot to play. Yeah, I stream on Twitch, but not on Kick. Call or the what does that mean, rep? What are you trying to say with that? Oh, Colombia or Switzerland. You know what? I honestly, I have no stakes in either. I actually have no stakes in either. Like, whatever he wins, maybe Colombia, because they have Suarez, which is the striker for the is the striker for Sporting. But I really don't have like a lot of affiliation. I don't even know like the team of Switzerland, honestly. I don't know if they are good, if they are bad. I don't think I ever saw. Or maybe I saw once or twice, but I just don't remember. Are they playing already? I mean, like, definitely, like, some teams, they went under the radar, I will say, on this World Cup. Because there were, like, so many national teams. Holy shit. But overall, I'll say it's been kind of cool. Last minutes of the match. Oh, are they playing already? Colombia versus Switzerland. Oh, it's 0-0. Okay, okay. So we're gonna have extended time. I had no idea. I'm just gonna finish here my my Terror Rifts. I only missing one, so I'm done with this. And then we're probably gonna do a few reactions. What's your best advice at the beginning on Barbarian? Use Rod of Persuasion, so you can the offhand for Wrath of Berserk, so you become immortal. And watch my all-in-one build for Barbarian that I posted recently. The immortal build. Bro, they should give the Echo Crystals as a reward. I know, man. I am getting to a point that actually is getting so expensive. And for me, it's really hard to get plat. It's actually absurd. Because I'm getting like rank 7s and rank 8s. It sucks. How's the farm going? It's going well, man. Just enjoying a bit here with the chat, getting these things done, so I don't have to worry for the rest of the week. Usually I will be already done. I tend to do all the weeklies on Monday, so then the rest of the week I'm pretty chill. But yeah, this time I was busy watching Portugal. Keep the Bane Boil and replace Fated Trail for Hellslayer. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, everything, it depends. Like, for example, Fated Trail is good in PvP, and also if you don't have a way to trigger the damage loss of control, right? So you just have to look at your setup and see, like, depending on what you're gonna do. Once you start having multiple like extra gems, imagine you have 8 slots and you have 12 gems, right? That they are really good. You're just gonna have to select which are the best gems for each content. And you're gonna have to change accordingly. So you use the armory for for that factor. What is the Slayer? He's talking about the Hellbound Desire. $35 Echo Crystals for the rank 9. What? How much is that? That's like 17.5 thousand plat, right? Because if each is 500, wow, dude. I think I might be getting my first rank 9 soon here on this ruby. All right, it's done, boys. Yo, what's up, Fabio? This is freaking done. All right. So let me think. Oh, I know what I'm missing. I know what I'm missing. I need to do, I believe here, the warband. Fabio, what a shitty day yesterday was, huh? What a bad day for us. Just gonna do here the 7,000 points. Did you do your 3 daily Elder Reefs? Yeah, I didn't do that. Probably I can do that. I actually, like, I didn't even do the Fading Embers yet. Warlock is any good at late game? Yes. It's pretty good. The only thing is not good is at surviving. But if you build it with, like, really good damage, you're gonna be fine. Jesus must go to Portugal. I actually don't think so, man. I know it's the rumor, but I don't think so. But let's see. At least if that coach goes to the Portuguese team, yeah, we're probably gonna start playing offensive, not like a pussy. I'm so glad that coach, man. Like in the beginning of the stream, I was ranting so much. I kind of had to get it out of my system. Because I got like so disappointed. I was not only disappointed like only during the Spanish game, because by the time I got to the Spanish game, I was already like, my expectations, they were already so low that I thought we were gonna take like maybe 2 or 3 from Spain. I think they actually played better than I expected, but the whole World Cup was just an absolute disappointment. Bro, you cannot look at my screen and not telling me that this is not a fun class to play. Look at this speed. Look at this. You're telling me this is not a cool class to play, huh? Literally spin to win. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, this is done. Let's roll. Okay. So, This is done. What else do I need to do? Okay, I already killed the Diablo. Already killed the Wilds Hunt. I did the Terror Reefs, did the Bounties, did Corvus, did Vanguard. I did the Raids. Okay, I need to do this bad boy right here. Okay, there's no one using Rare Crest. What the hell? Yo, what's up, Ugly? Boring class? Hell no. Bro, Bard right now is probably one of the most fun ones. I think like the most fun classes right now. It is probably Barb, Warlock, Demon Hunter in PvP. Because Demon Hunter in PvE is fucking boring. Tempest is also fun if you like to be sweaty and not do anything. You're just sweaty, nothing else. If you like sweaty gaming without reward, basically. Are you expected America to be at least competitive? Any watches get scolded? I mean, because there is a gap, you know. Murto. Like I said in the beginning, the reason why a lot of these European clubs and South America clubs and national teams are good is because it starts from the ground up, you know. So whenever Beckham went to the States, one of the things that he identified as the problem was that the clubs like the Miami and all these other ones, they don't have schools for kids to pretty much grow talents, right? So if you don't have these talents being built for the next generations, it will never happen. And that's one of the reasons why, even though Portugal is a country with 10 or 11 million citizens, it's not a big country, but the football culture, it is so massive. You have like the three biggest clubs, even probably the fourth or the fifth biggest clubs football in Portugal. They have like the best schools, the football schools, you know, like to teach them. So that's why we constantly have really good talents coming from Portugal. USA was required to lose, otherwise they will say it was rigged. Yeah, I'm surprised that Trump didn't say it was rigged though. You liked playing Rogue in WoW? Yeah, but now go and try to play Rogue again. Now we are too old, man, to play Rogue. I played Rogue. I got my Rogue back in the day with the Frost Mage and Rogue on my 2 versus 2 in Wrath of the Lich King to like 2.5. I think Rogue was one of the peak classes in terms of skill. It was hard, man, but it was so cool. Once you master that class, it was so satisfying. It was so satisfying to play with it. And it was my alt. I didn't play Rogue main. I just played Rogue for fun in PvP. My main was Shadow Priest, then Hunter, then Red Paladin. I played all those three. I'm actually surprised that I didn't play. I didn't main Warrior. I had the alt Warrior, but I don't know. I didn't like the stances. The stances in WoW Warrior they were a bit boring for me. You're saying that Tempest was like Rogue? Sweaty but not much raid damage? No. Is always like he's always been like top DPS, man. Or one, but not every rogue is good. It's definitely hard to play with it. I think nowadays they only use like one rogue, but it depends. Usually always depend on many things, but Warglave's rogue, it was crazy. Okay, so this is done. Yo, what's up, man? All right, so we go here. I think we did everything. We also already did our battlegrounds today. I got to do 20 matches on the barb, so I'm done with that. Quite happy for that. Verge, did you do? Yes, I did. I did on reset. Yeah. All right, so let's see what did you guys send me. Let me go see here the daily reacts. What word we have here. So if you guys don't know, you guys can actually put here on the Discord that we have a Discord channel, okay, that you guys are able to go and put the videos that you guys want me to react. So we have here kill switch, okay. All right. Okay. Then we have this one from Lauren. Okay, anything else? Oh, we have this one. This one. Oh, this is like the solo. This is a 55 minutes one. We're not gonna watch the whole thing. If we have time, we may watch this one.
Old GT.
Yeah, we may watch this one. It's been a while since I want to watch. Okay, we already watched these. Let me clean this up. Did we already watch this one? Okay, I don't think we watched this one. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna watch like 2 videos from Laurent. Okay, we already watched these. I watched these. Okay. This should be fine for now. This should be fine for now. All right, legends. Which one should we do? Kill switch, Laurent. But okay, so we have Warlock builds, Bar builds. Why GTA 6 will suck? Yo, what's up, Anna? What's up, Graham? You're thinking about the old Rogue? Yes, I only played whenever back in the day. Until Rat. At this point, I have to root for Messi. How many more times you'll get the chance to root for a slow, old, white guy to win again? I know. Where are you from? I'm from Portugal. Start with Baldi. Who's the Baldi? Here, the Baldi? The eye Baldi? Oh, dude. All right. All right, ladies, we're gonna do this. We will do this. I think I'm gonna start with the kill switch. I like kill switch. It's been a while since we watched him. What is the name of the video? What the hell? Warlock, PvE and PvP builds. Okay. All right, ladies. Warlock has been quite a bit of a fun class to play around with multiple builds. We have now here kill switch coming with East PvE and PvP builds. Let's go and watch this.
T-O-S is T-O-S. Say it slow so it makes more sense. T-O-S
Hello guys, it's me again, Kill Switch. So today I'm
There
going
it
to
is,
show you
boys.
guys my player versus environment and player versus player builds for the
Player
Warlock
versus
class.
environments.
Let's start first with PvE. First with the Reforges because it's the same throughout all of the player versus environment builds. Primary attack damage increase, duration of beneficial effects increase, attack speed increase, damage to demons.
Oh, this is how you know he's a whale, guys. You know he's a whale whenever he changes the critical hit damage to primary attack damage to just play one class, my man.
Increase, and damage to enemies suffering loss of control increase. So this is the same throughout all of the gears. For open world farming, this is auto battle, AFK farming. Skills, Lunatic Rush, Devouring Darkness, Siphon Life, Hell Swarm, Infernal Eruption. For the
Okay.
Paragon 3, Vanquisher, Lucky, Fifth Learner, Gold Find, Treasure Find.
Usually, I wouldn't advise to take this one and just take this one here, the Delayed Inevitable, because the longest your kill streak is, the more gold and XP you're gonna get. This one, in my opinion, is better.
Grid. And for the legendary skill, Searing Flame. For the green set, 2 pieces Olga's Hunger, 2 pieces Feasting Baron's Pact,
Okay.
and 4 pieces Vitus Urges. For this build, the set doesn't matter as long as you have a working set. So 2 pieces, 4 pieces, or even 6 pieces if you want to. For the essences,
Yeah, it's the exact
Offal
two
on the
forges as
Spire,
any primary build.
Ashes of Liberty, Unholy Domain, Margin of Error, Cavalier Cutter, Jawless Green, Flowing End.
Oh,
Dirty
sorry,
Tactics.
guys.
So
I'm gonna have to
everything
put the
is
camera
a
here.
buff, and your character will do everything. Of course, it's not just like this. It will
He's
be
not
slower.
gonna do the auto attack.
For the dungeon
basically.
build, Lunatic Rush,
just
Devouring
gonna
Darkness, Siphon Life, Burning Ascent, Infernal Eruption. For the Paragon 3,
This is the
using
GOAT
Slinger,
build. You
Unseen
know what is crazy,
Dynamism,
guys? This was the build that I published like after PTR, and I'm so surprised that it actually didn't get nerfed. And it's still the highest damage build. So probably almost 3 weeks has passed, and that's still the top build. I am so proud.
Gifted, Bloodthirst, Fury, Superiority, and now we are using the new
Overpowering
legendary
blow.
essence, skill, overpowering blow.
Hell yeah.
For the green set, the best one that I tested out is 2 pieces Holga's Hunger, 4 pieces Seeds of Sown Gold, and 2 pieces Vitus Urges.
Okay. Yeah, makes
For
sense.
the essences, Scarred Memories,
I thought he was going with the 4 pieces organs. I was like, what the hell?
Ashes of Liberty, Unholy Domain, Margin of Error, Crush and Burn, Jawless Green, Flowing End, Dirty Tactics. For this one, just use all of your buff and channel. This has very high DPS.
Wait. No, this is
not
not
forget
my
to-
build. So the build that I'm using, I use with the Demonic Pact. I don't use the Siphon Life.
Keep on using Devouring Darkness.
Why is he
For the
using
raids,
the
I am
Siphon?
using the same dungeon build, except I am now using Uncanny instead of Fury. And
So here's the thing, like the Siphon Life that main enhances, it gives you a bit of healing. It gives the same damage as the Demonic Pact. So why is he they do exactly the same, but one is up all the time. It's so much easier to control and buff up.
I am
Okay.
using my
I guess it's just
full
personal preference.
critical hit chance pet build. I have tested a lot of summon builds.
No, the movement speed does not stack already with the. So you already have the 50% movement speed coming from the flying dragon. The extra movement speed does not stack with the movement speed. So whenever it comes to movement speed, it only counts the highest movement speed that you have available. So if you already have 50%, that's the only thing is gonna. The 30% is not gonna do anything.
For raids and gauntlets, they are good. especially versus the dummy because they are not attacking, they are not moving.
And the thing is, like, you also
But
have to
when you
take
go
damage to
the
trigger that.
actual
So-
higher difficulty raids, especially on Gauntlet, Soul Gorger will die a lot, leaving you only using your normal attack. So it's not that
And also, like, he's saying that his Soul Gorge will die a lot. So actually having the main hand for the Soul Gorge that helps him to survive it is actually better because it prevents the Soul Gorge from dying for 4 seconds and he's gonna go do extra damage, which is really good.
ideal in the actual scenario. That's why I'm using channel build, still focusing on the character itself, not on the summon. With this build, I am dealing between 20M to 30M or even more. It reach 45M burst. So it's still good. And I like this better because the damage is consistent compared to your Soul Gorger dying. For the Vanguard build, I am also using this
I guess it's
sometimes
personal
on
preference.
any mode like dungeons, terror rifts, or even bounties. Just when I feel like it, because this is the best.
Bro, there is no way. Listen, there is no way that Kill Switch is bringing these into Vanguards. I am so certain. At this level, 100% is just gonna go with this dungeon build. The 100. There is no way that is making a only Vanguard build at this stage.
King
That's cap. That's
Skill.
cap.
Lash of Pain using Kratos.
So here's the thing, Mason. The 100% uptime on the attack speed and movement speed. So attack speed in this build on the Flying Dragon doesn't do absolutely anything. The same as the movement speed doesn't do absolutely anything. So the sacrificial, the demonic pact is just like so much easier for you to control. You can literally just buff up. He circles in the rotation like quite well, and it's just better. It's just better because it's always up as well, and there's no benefit of using the other one. Yo, what happened?
Blades of Chaos.
Oh, okay.
It's so cool looking. That's why even if
It's a cool
this
looking
build has
build,
more
but-
DPS, I use this sometimes. For the skills, Lunatic Rush, Hell Swarm, Lash of Pain, Tyrant's Grasp, Infernal Eruption.
I'm so sad
For the
that this build
Paragon 3,
doesn't
Unseen
work now.
Dynamism again, Gifted, Bloodthirst, Fury, Superiority, and Overpowering Blow. For the
This is the
green
new
set,
meta
2
overpowering blow.
pieces
I told you guys.
Olga's Hunger, 2 pieces Feasting Baron's Pack, 4 pieces,
4 pieces
Vitus
Vitus.
Urges. For the essences, Hell's Scourge, Ashes of Liberty, Brutal Lessons, Supply and Demand, Blood Fray, Jawless Green, Cavalier Cutter, and Dirty Tactics. So this is most likely
Yeah, this is also a
dead
PTR
slot
build.
because most of the time you are using Lash of Pain.
Whenever this was one of the builds that I was the most excited whenever I made the PTR thing, and they did it so dirty, man. They just nerfed the hell out of this build. So unless you have a very strong account, which you probably still will be able to have fun with, I wouldn't recommend.
So the rotation, just use all of your buff. Normal attack.
The Whirlwind
So
works.
cool looking. Blades of Chaos. You play God of War. For Challenge Reef, it's the same as my Vanguard build because Lash of Pain has unlimited knockback
Okay.
versus mobs.
Combat.
Especially on Challenge Reef. They cannot attack you at all. The only difference is instead of using Ashes of Liberty, I am now using
Uses the
Watch Them
sword.
Wreath.
This is the
Watch
mob
Them
build
Melee.
back in the day.
Just summon this one and normal attack.
So if you use the lashes, you keep knocking them up.
For the green
Okay.
set though, I
That's
am
interesting.
using the highest combat rating that I have. I have 5 pieces Vitus Urges and 3 pieces Restitution in Blood. Of course, the perfect one will be 4 and 4.
Okay.
The maximum combat rating for Inferno 13 for green sets is 3,000 177.
Wow, he has everything triple.
Alright, so that is for player
Man, unless Kill Switch is playing a lot.
versus environment builds. Here is
Maybe
the
he's playing
summary
a lot, guys. I don't know.
for open world
Good
farming.
for him, man. He has
FK
everything
build.
triple. It's hard to have everything triple,
For
man.
dungeons, you can also use this on terror reefs, bounties, for raids, gauntlet,
There it is. The Vanguard, guys.
Vanguard,
The Vanguard
or
build,
any
boys.
other mode.
There it
You want to
is.
use
The
Blades of
Vanguard build,
Chaos.
boys. You know what? It is kind of sad because like Vanguard used to actually be a thing. Like people used to make builds for Vanguard, but now it just doesn't make any sense. Like now it's just like so easy to actually go and do it. I'm gonna skip here a bit. Vanguard is the end game that we
And
deserved.
for
Absolutely.
Challenge Reef.
Okay, so
Damage to players increase. From players
this is the
reduce, duration
reforges.
of beneficial effects increase. Damage to players increase. Damage to enemies suffering loss of control increase. And damage
what's up,
to
Six
shielded
Seven?
enemies increase. Important affixes for this one is critical hit chance.
Okay.
If you can get accuracy, why not? So because I have critical hit chance already, I took accuracy. Because a lot of players are using
Evasion.
QOT rune.
I will say that 12% evasion for 95% of the players, it will be enough. Because it, like the stacking of evasion rate, it is not as much as it used to be. Because you can get like the 16% if you have a lot of mobs because they are using the rune plus the life trampler most of the times. So a lot of times 12% accuracy should be fine.
And life trampler on the armor. That's 16% evasion rating immediately. Good
Why
to
the
have
burning
class
asset
affixes
is so
will be
large?
Devouring
Because of the
Darkness,
Colossus.
range increase by 8%, and Infernal Eruption. Let's start first with the Battleground build. Lunatic
Okay,
Clash,
but PvP
Devouring
ones now.
Darkness, Siphon Life, Infernal Eruption, Burning Ascent.
I really like
For the
this build.
Paragon 3, using
This build is so
Gladiator,
good.
Hold Formation, Cheat Death, Grizzled Veteran to the Victor, Overpower. I'm using Searing Flame here. Trust me with this one. It's so OP with this build. You can try and go for Overpowering Blow if you want to. But for me, this gives more
Yeah,
DPS.
24%.
For the green set,
It's even
I
a
have
bit
tested a lot
above.
of set. You guys can
Unless they are using, for example, the golden firmament with like some evasions, like. But the thing is, like the evasion meta with the shield stacking, it's kind of like died a bit. Now people tend to lean more into, damage reduction, HP, and all these things.
see my stash. Different
It's the
combinations.
immortal man.
The best one that I tested is 4 pieces Restitution in Blood, 2 pieces Holga's Hunger, 2 pieces Vitus Urges. For the essences, Guilt Jug, Watch Them Writ, Watch Them Nene, Unholy Domain, Margin
Oh wait,
of Error.
what is the
Arch-
head slot that he's playing with? What is this
For
head
the
slot?
essences,
Oh, the Siphon Life. Yeah, of course, because he's using like the main hand.
is Green, Glowing End, Dirty Tactics. The basic rotation for this one. A lot of
This
players
build
are
is
using
so
this build
powerful,
so
man.
wrong,
It's so good.
saying that it's very gay, let's say. Because you just summon your sword and you run away.
Yeah,
But I use it differently.
you
I
should use
my
some
buff,
primary
Devouring
attacks.
Darkness, Siphon Life, Normal Attack,
Yes,
and
yes. Oh
and
my
I
god,
even
some
dash in.
bro, kill switch. Thank God, because I thought that I was like the only one that fucking uses the primary attacks. I see all of these warlocks with the most pussy style. They drop the sword, they run away. Like what the fuck? Just stay in range, drop some primary attacks. The lunatics also say you have like a bit of range. It does exactly, man.
Sometimes dash out. of
Hell
course.
yeah.
I use my normal attack most of the time.
Yes. You're gonna
The
output
normal
like
attack
so much more
has
damage.
a lot of damage as well. It can melt enemies, especially if you have Devouring Darkness on. Be aggressive with this build.
Yeah.
Do not summon and then run to your base.
That's what I see most people
You
doing.
need to be aggressive with this one.
They drop
You
the
can
sword
also
and they
go for
run.
shield here if you want to. It's basically the same. The only difference with this one is the legendary skill.
Oh, the Soul Harvest. I think I
Soul
was using
Harvester.
the Soul Harvest though.
Or go for Benefactor and Curse of Weakness. But like I said, try Searing Flame. For Vault, I'm using the Channeling build. Lunatic
Bro,
Rush,
who the hell does Vault nowadays, man? It's so sad. Like even today, because now I'm an immortal and I kind of have to do Vault like to try to do the weekly thing. But it is such a sad content nowadays. I think honestly, only the OG players they still have these romantic side regarding like Vault. Because for me that I got into the game like 2 years and something afterwards, right? Like I just do the weeklies in the Vault and that's it. They like why waste my time be spamming like for what? To have like 4% extra on the Shadows emblem? I'm not gonna do that thing. I don't know, man. I feel like they really have to bring some kind of like rewards attached to the vault to actually be exciting to keep spamming even afterwards, you know?
Pouring Darkness, Siphon Life,
You have no reason to keep spamming vault after cap. No reason at all.
Rightful Sacrifice, Burning Ascent. For the Gladiator, Hold Formation, First Aid, Cheat Death, Uncontrollable, Grizzled Veteran. Curse of Weakness for the legendary skill. You can also use Benefactor.
Vault as Immortal is boring.
The set
It is
will be
damn
the
boring.
same. For the essences, Guilt Jug, the Dark Trade, Unholy Domain,
Oh, this is
Measured
the
Halves,
channeling build.
Harsh
This build is really
Discipline,
fun.
Cruel Destination, Glowing End,
So the lunatic ones and these the spiteful, they are like the most fun for me to play.
Dirty Tactics. For this one, the Dirty Tactics, the second offhand, is also a dead slot.
No, you do the
Because
chest.
most of the time, you are channeling.
It's regarding the Asian legendary craft. If you already have like the bad lanyard, you just craft the shoulders now.
Just use Devouring
Because
Darkness.
you're gonna be able to use the Ord Splinter, the new shoulders, and as well the bad lanyard. You can use 3 legendary gear at the same time.
On life, channel. Do not forget to dash in and out. For me, the gameplay for this one is slower. It feels slower. But it's not.
It is slower, but it does more
It just
damage.
feels slower because of the channeling build. I mean the channeling skill. It has a delay. And it looks slow. But
If you use like 4 pieces, V2's probably it speeds up the animation of that build.
you can melt a lot of players with this. Alright, let's go with the summary again.
Yeah, these are pretty much like the builds. It's the Flying
For
Dragon,
Vault,
pretty much for all PvE, honestly. Then you have two
okay.
two
So
builds
that
for
is
PvP,
basically it. The
which is the
other
Spiteful
build
and the Lunatic.
stated here Spite. The difference is the Paragon tree. It's the same with the main. Using the normal hold formation, cheat death, Grizzled Veteran to the Victor, Overpower, and Soul Harvester as the legendary skill. Alright, so that is basically everything. Player versus environment and player versus player builds. I decided to just play Warlock for now. I already forgotten Monk because I really
because it's boring. Monk is boring, of course. Why would you go back, bro? After this class, why would you go back to monk, man? It's boring in PvE. It's boring in PvP.
Really enjoyed this class.
Yeah.
It's the best one.
It's having
Best
a lot of
release
fun.
ever. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys
Like, you have no idea. Like, kill switch, boys, on the Diablo partner, it's like, it's always simping for Warlock. And he has a reason, right? Like, it is a fun class. I think if you change or if you didn't try Warlock yet, go give it a shot. Check these builds. They are pretty legit. You're gonna have a lot of fun with it. And yeah, I'm also gonna give kill switch video down below if you guys want to go there, support me, sub. And with this, take for watching, guys. Next one. Peace. All right, legends. We did this one. Which one shall we go and check next? So we have Baldy, our favorite DI Baldy, our boy Lawrence. We have we already watched the Warlock. I think like watching this Barb one might be the goal. I think we probably is it Inferno 12 Liquid Gauntlet solo compilation with the Barb builds. Okay, is this like the whole thing? Okay, I guess we can try to get this 55 minutes, man. We're probably gonna have to watch this in 2x or something. Otherwise, it might be there's the builds. Oh, so he also puts the builds later on. Yeah, we can watch a bit like the match and do this. Give me a second, guys. All right. What is his name? Galadir? Is Galadir? Okay, I guess I'll give it a try. He's a dedicated gauntlet guy. I know. It's the only thing he does. All right. So let's go open this bad boy. What is the name of these? Inferno 12 Liquid Gauntlet solo. Okay, Barb and build. As you guys know, Barbarian, it is one of the GOATs regarding the gauntlets. And we have here, obviously, our boy Galadir coming up with this solo completion with the Barbarian in Inferno 12 Gauntlet. Let's go and watch this. Okay. Oh. 55 minutes. Okay, guys, this is a lot. We're gonna have to put here on 2x. Maybe even on 3x. Maybe even on 4x because I got that YouTube Prime. Oh my god, look at these boys. So he's using the Sunder build. Oh man. Oh man. Look at the dips. So is using I think, is this like the immortal build? Yeah, this is immortal build with the Sunder, right? Look at him going. Look at him going. Yo, what's up, Tokyo? Okay, first boss down. There's the second one. There is the second one right here. Okay, didn't get the blind. Good boy. Okay, he's dodging everything. Dodging. Yeah, dodge the blind again. Nice. He's gonna do the tentacles. Easy. Good, good. Gonna run to the middle. If you want to do this solo, you really have to do and know the mechanics. So he also has the soul shield. I think I will be able to also do this, man. If you guys want me to do this, let me know in the comments. Oh my god. Wow, wait. Okay, that was goated. Do you guys saw what he did? No. Wait. I gotta show you guys this. This was goated. Look at this. He positioned himself here in the middle. And look at this. He places all the lasers. This one is gonna trigger this. This is gonna trigger this. Oh my god, he's gonna clean up everything in one go. Okay, that was goated. That was goated. I gotta give the thumbs up to this guy for that move. Look at him going. Stay in the white spot. Even if you get a bit of damage, you're still gonna be fine. Because you have all the shield. Okay, second boss is done. We got the frog. Let me see how he's gonna do the frog. So the frog is so match. This is like quite annoying, this boss. But it doesn't give a fuck, boys. He's just tanking everything. Okay, I'm gonna put less now. Because now it's gonna get intense. Okay, we're gonna go to 2x. He's free to play, 5k alts, 30... No. Free to play, 5k, 30 alts, and no job. Okay. Makes sense. The thing is, like, the class, like, the only way you're gonna do this is like with Barb or the Blood Knight, right? Because those are like the two classes that you actually are able to do it. Because if you don't heal yourself, you're dead. But this boss is quite annoying. Like, he has a lot of like these mechanics you have to dodge. So here, what is the mechanics? You're gonna have to kill this one. Oh, you have to kill like the tree. Okay, he's gonna leave it. Nice, he exploded the first one. Look at this, he's still able to heal himself. It's not even a problem. So he's doing primary attack and then a bit of whirlwind. So he's trying to maintain the energy. He's using Reel of Cactus because he's trying to maximize his damage. But I wondered, like, if using the Steel Omen will be better, because he could just like do damage all the time. I don't know. So here he has to go and do all these balls. So you have to try to avoid the balls from hitting the frog. Otherwise, you're gonna get this extra damage. He's gonna go up. He's gonna go down. Man, that jump still hits like quite hard.
However strong you become, I will always remind you how insignificant you are. I am beyond your will.
Oh, that's funny. The frog is a hard fight, man. I wonder how it's gonna be the other one. Because he has like so many mechanics you have to dodge. But it's mainly like patience as well. Okay, he did it. I'm gonna do the next one. This boss also looks cool. All these new bosses, they look kind of badass. Look at this guy with the shield. So this one here is a bit more straightforward. As long as you dodge like these mechanics, you should be fine. Then you're gonna have to send the boss for him to charge into the pillars. Look at that. It doesn't care. It doesn't care about the mechanics. It's like it's so tanky. Now here's the problem. You start losing the energy.
Make my pulse of contact. Let me taste a bone root on there.
His DPS is quite nice though. In the eye, you don't do the mechanics. Yeah, especially like with the classes like these. Unless there's like a one-shot mechanic, you're probably just gonna dodge it. Okay, now you have to kill all these guys. Yeah, just go around. Just do some damage. Spread the dots. It'll be fine. Good, good. Yeah, just gotta keep rotating. That's all. They eventually gonna die because you're leaving them with the bleeds. So now he's gonna enter the second phase. He's gonna charge. Okay, the guy is doing the whirlwind and it doesn't take any damage. Wow. Okay, look at that. Boom. That's the only mechanic you kind of have to do in this boss. But these ones like these, it's not even a problem. The whirlwind. It's gonna do again the charge. Oh, he failed. He failed. He's gonna switch. What? Switching to the tank build to ensure high protection on the enrage. Okay, so he switched the pet. Right? He's gonna switch the pet to the pet that has the armory switch trait. Then he's gonna switch the build. So what is this build? Let me see the build like very quickly. Okay, I guess so what is the difference? Oh, so the build with the enrage gives you damage reduction, and also whenever the hammer hits the target, it's gonna be able to heal you. Okay, so it's whirlwind, undying, rat, and the damage reduction with the healing from the hammer. Okay, nice. That's a good approach. So now on top of all the shield and the healings, you also have 45% damage reduction, which is insane. So we did it in time before the enrage happened. I wonder if he also has Curse of Weakness. Because the bosses then they started like hitting really, really hard. So 30 seconds for the enrage now. This is I admire, man, this guy. I will never like spend my time trying to beat this solo, but I guess like everybody has like their own thing, you know. It's still like content that I enjoy to see. Yo, Daniel, welcome back, brother. Welcome back. We're watching here
What
a barbarian soloing
It's been a long time since I have sliced
the gauntlets, Infernal 12.
No wonder why you are called the Breaker of Walls. But I am no more. I am your Breaker.
By the way, we're watching this in 2x because otherwise we'll be here like 45 minutes. So he's already enraged now. So he's gonna do a lot of damage, and plus he has like a lot of attack speed. So you gotta be like, ooh. All right, keeps. Ooh, look at the speed. Jesus. Okay, you gotta keep spinning. Gotta keep doing the damage. Yes, sir. Keep it up. Oh, he's gonna get knocked up. Yeah, you really need the damage reduction here, otherwise you're dead. Wow. Wow. It must be sweating, let me tell you that. So now we have here the last boss. Gauntlet 2, back for the first build. So he has 2 builds, one before the enrage and then one after the enrage. So here, this fight, I really like this fight, man. I really like the fact that we go inside like this cocoon. So the objective is to, whenever the cocoon comes, you gotta kill those 2 like bubbles, like red bubbles, and then you have to do damage in the heart. So you're gonna repeat that multiple times. That's pretty much the fight. So I guess here, like, we can try to put it a bit faster until he reaches to the enrage. Because this is just like, it's just gonna be doing damage like on the legs, waiting for the next phase. So this fight, I will say, like, this fight probably it is a bit more simple than the other ones. Like in terms of just mechanics. So you hear you don't even need to avoid the red area. You're just tanking it like a boss. Imagine the size of this. The size of this boss is insane. I really like it. So here's it is. He has to kill the 2 outside. And then the 2 inside. So if you guys saw that, what he did, he was actually very smart. He left one with like low health. He killed the other one. He came back, he killed, and then he killed the one inside. So 1 minute and 40 seconds for the enrage. It's coming. Maybe he's gonna try to push him to the next phase.
You are the size of a castle, yet you strike like a child.
A lot of things are starting to
I am the
happen.
challenge of my life. You are enormous.
Okay, the enrage is coming. Let me put these. I'm gonna go back to the 2x. When is he gonna change the build? After the legs? Okay, the boss is enraged right now. Okay, nice. Doing the mechanics. Because there's like so many things happening. You gotta have like some quick feet for these. Oh, there it is. Bro, the patience to do this is insane. Maybe he's not gonna need like the DR version of the other build, I don't know. Because probably he's gonna need really good damage for the red blobs. So there's gonna be like 4 blobs outside and 2 inside. See? Oh my god, wait, he fast forwarded. Oh my god. Wait, guys. We got here a double fast forward. So there is my fast forward and there is his fast forward. Okay, this is not mine. This is him, right? Oh, so you know what I think it happened? I think he fucked up. I think he's trying to get all of them at like very low HP. Because he has to kill all of them at the same time. Oh my god. This is him. Oh, this is the tricky part. These are very... Oh my god. Yo, it fast forward this so fast. Okay, I think he's gonna do it now. I think this is it. I think he figured it out, the strategy. He got it. Wait, he didn't destroy it. Huh? So you don't have to destroy them? Because look, he's still doing damage to the boss now. Okay, I'm a bit confused. Is this like supposed to happen? You can wait just like 3 minutes? Oh, okay. Oh, that's okay. So if you wait 3 minutes, it's gonna phase out to the next thing. Classic DI. Imagine if that's how you actually do the mechanics of the boss. It's like, oh, you don't know what to do the mechanics? Don't worry, just wait 3 minutes. Just wait 3 minutes and the mechanic is gonna be done by yourself. Oh, man. Yeah, this phase here, like, for the last boss, the last phase is kind of boring, man. Like, it's literally just doing damage on literally a sitting heart that it doesn't do damage, it doesn't do anything.
Can you hear that? The Countess Moon has made a sweet as one. Rejoice, we are content. Praise be our Savior, even in death. The glorious name, destroyer of Legion.
Yeah, this part is just a tank and spank. Nothing the boss throws at him is gonna be even phase him out. That's just... He didn't even have to switch. Oh, there it is, boys. There it is. How many minutes? Wow, dude. 42 minutes. Wow. What a G, man. What a G. 42 minutes and 49. That's insane. That, I think like this is like more patience than anything.
To complete this challenge, I used 2 different builds. One focused on dealing the highest possible
Wait, what the fuck is happening? What?
damage, and the other focused on resilience while still maintaining decent damage output.
Is this an AI
used the
voice?
tank built only against Enraged Marrowmount, because he can deal seriously high damage with his double swing attack. It was possible to serve
I will say like there are so many options, so many options of AI voices. I will highly recommend to use one that is a bit more clear and a bit faster.
with the damage build and complete the challenge, but I could have died a couple times.
Yeah, the DR build is
This
important.
build delivered me the highest damage out of all the builds I tried. It has high damage, great resilience with more 20% life drain from Roar of Persuasion of and Essence.
The first build I delivered the highest damage of all the builds he tried. Is the highest resilience with the 20% life drain from Raw Persuasion. A huge shield from the... Yeah, exactly, the pants. This is the core. These two instances, the pants, Undying Rage pants, and the offense is the main thing.
And of course, immunity to death thanks to Undying Rage in critical conditions. I admit, due to the rather complex skill rotation of the build, it is not easy to use on mobile devices. Also, the build favors high potency levels. If you don't have at least 25% harmful effect ratio from potency, this build may underperform for you. Considering these cases, the build I had used in Gauntlet Inferno 11 is still a very solid option.
Yeah, so he does like a primary attack and he does a bit of damage. Primary attack and bit of damage. Primary attack and bit of damage. He's using like the Bane Boil. Of course, like Bane Boil is goated here. And I wonder, like, if he has damage to demons. Okay, so this is like a very classic build. It is still like the OG. 4 pieces seeds, 2 pieces barons, 2 pieces vitus. Using the classic. Oh, you're also using consecration aggression. I'm not a fan of consecration aggression at all, but maybe for raids it kind of makes sense. He's maxed out on damage to demons. Yeah, that's what I feel.
What makes these builds so powerful is 4-piece Seeds of Sown Gold set, and the other 4 set items.
Oh, you guys saw there? Like, look at here.
What makes these builds so powerful is
He
4-piece Seeds of Sown.
he has here. Let me actually put this at 1x. Because it's showing the gear.
These builds so powerful is 4-piece Seeds of.
So here he has 8% damage to demons. So whenever you are mid-maxing your damage to do damage in Liquarian raids or gauntlets, it is a bit different than the way you maximize the damage to do like in all the content and even in PvP. So the reason why we prefer to have damage loss of control instead of demons is because damage loss of control applies damage in all the mobs, also inside the PvP. But here, this is only for PvE.
Sown Gold set, and the other.
Can you do that without being paid to win? Yes, you just gotta need like to mid-max your all of like these stats as well, like understanding how actually you can max output the most damage, and while being resilient. Because if you have this massive shield and you also have these, it's gonna be fine. The thing is, like, you're probably gonna take a way more time just because you don't have as much damage as this guy.
4 set items I use are.
So instead of like 42 minutes, maybe it's gonna be an hour.
Barons. There are multiple reasons why Baron replaced Banquet. The most distinct one is.
Bro, this voice. This voice is crazy. What the hell?
Thunder being a harmful effect. Another reason is the increasing number of harmful effect gems like Horncoil, Spectre Glass, and recently Baneboil and Hellbound Desire. If you use these gems at competitive ranks, Baron is a good option again. And the final big reason why I use Baron is my familiar
It's because of the lingering ons,
It is a
yes.
harmful effect that increases the damage intake of the enemies for 3 seconds. So both harmful effect duration from potency and barons that increase this duration. Test this build's damage in training grounds or Heliquary bosses both using Baron and Banquet sets. If Baron
So TLDR, if you have really high potency, 2 pieces barons, you're gonna take the most benefit out of you.
doesn't do better for you, you can use 2-piece Banquet set or 4-piece Vitus set with similar damage outputs.
So it will depend on the other class. Oh wait, let me see here. What is these reforges? For the reforges, instead of 4 vengeance, 3 vengeance, all skill damage. Oh, okay. So I think he probably made a mistake here. Instead of damage to shielded enemies, it is the skill damage here. Yes. Like, why? I don't understand why he's going with the damage to shielded. Is there maybe he did this for a specific boss? I don't know. Yeah, but all of his items have damage to demons. So he's pretty stacked.
Significantly higher damage reduction. This build is the evolution of the former leap-based build where I was using 4 leap affixes for 48% damage
This
reduction.
is like actually a very smart build right
damage
here.
reduction from Bonfire Offhand Essence.
Yeah, the 45 damage reduction from the Bone Grime.
This build doesn't only compensate League's 48% damage reduction, but with Old Crusher main hand, it also reduces the enemy damage by 19%. Still use Exalted Demise Spans for extra damage, but since Maruman's devastating strikes destroyed Exalted Demise Shield, the damage buff was wasted. The truest and tankiest version of this build shouldn't use Exalted Demise Spans to achieve half the
I like
cooldown
this
of
approach. This is a cool build. So it's like you still maintain like your damage output while gaining all the benefits of damage reduction and on the target and on yourself. which they are very different. And like some people they think they stack. It's not like they stack, they just do different things, right? One is doing damage reduction of the damage output of the target, so that's different from your own self damage reduction buff. So it's gonna show this is the build right here. Why is he using here the 2 pieces banquets though, instead of the barons? Huh. I wonder why.
For the set items, more regular setup of 2v2, 2 banquet, 4 seats can be used, or alternatively, 4v2, 4 seats.
No, but the thing is, like, he was just explaining that 2 pieces barons outputs more damage than the 2 pieces banquets for him because of all the legendary gems that now we have, and as well lingering runes. All right. So these are all the reforged. They are exactly the same as the old build. These are the skills. We already saw everything.
Colossus engine at first place.
So let's
which is
see
one of
here.
the best gems
Legendary
in the game for
gems.
these builds, considering majority of the damage comes from skills. The less significant 5-star gem options are Fated Trail, Wolford, Bottle Top, Golden Firmament, and Horn Coil if the player has very high potency. Among the 2-star gems, Morn School and Crimson Beheaded are decent options, while Spectre Glass can be considered if the player has very high
So he's
potency,
showing the
same as
socketed
for
bonus,
Horn Coil.
basically.
Mother's Lament can also be used if the player doesn't have Roiling Consequence, or if the total critical hit chance with both Roiling Consequence and Mother's Lament in their active states.
So is damage output here is the Fervent's Fang because it's still like one of the highest and one of the best like raid gems in the game. I'm actually quite surprised here for the Bloodsoaked Jade, but I guess she still just wants to have like that extra movement speed to dodge, because if you don't dodge the mechanics, you're most likely gonna die. Then you also have the Desired, which is the new one. He applies the debuffs, extra damage, extra movement speed. The Pain class, you will have burning effects all the time and like bleach, so this applies all the time. Bane Boil as well, lightning. Okay, this is an interesting build. Why is the voice so deep and distorted? It is an AI voice.
Does not exceed 100%. Or Herald isn't a bad gem either, but I wouldn't recommend spending your Battle Pass resources on it at this point of the game, especially with so
Yeah,
many
War
amazing
Herald
gems available.
is so
The
bad.
1-star gems, Surging Sea and Berserker's Eye are the undisputed champions. Demonic Remains can be considered as one of the most important factors in Heligory boss fights and challenge waves. During these activities, my current setup delivers me additional 18% critical hit chance, 30% damage to demons.
Wow, it gives him critical hit chance, the 18%, 30% damage to demons, 3 skill damage, and 7
3%
cooldown
skill damage,
reduction.
and 7% cooldown reduction. For the
So it's
best
like
possible
all these
outcome, try to prioritize critical
these
hit chance
attributes.
first, then damage to demons, and if your demonic remain has a third special attribute as addition to the 2 I mentioned, the other damage boosting special attributes like attack speed or skill damage would be welcomed. While
The
critical
Bloodsoaked
hit
Jade gives the
would probably
damage
be the best
reduction.
option for the third attribute, since
But
all of
I
Assassination
doubt
already
that's why
provides
he's using.
50%
Yeah, but
critical
it can
hit
also
damage.
be one of the
Prioritizing
reasons.
it doesn't make much sense. Also,
But I think
if
it's
you
more
can
the
make
movement
it
speed.
100% skill uptime, you can consider prioritizing cooldown reduction too in the first place.
So it's gonna show the lingering. He has the maim stacked, nice. So he has lingering wounds, tenacity, soul shield, nice. It's a good pet. And he also has the warband. Well, this was a great video, man. This guy, I will highly recommend if you guys still didn't watch. Galadir, he always does like these challenges, mainly plays with the Barb or as well with the Blood Knight, because those are the best classes to do these kind of challenges. A lot of effort. I'm gonna leave his link down below. Go there, support him, leave him a like and subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. So, Barb cheese in the comments down below. I'll catch you guys next one. Peace. All right. That was crazy. It's like I respect that shit, man. I respect these kind of things because it takes a lot of time. It takes a hell out of time to do this. All right, legends. So we have here. Which one should we go with? We have Baldy. Okay, I really want to watch this raid build. I think we're gonna watch the best Warlock raid build yet from our boy Lawrence. I want to see. Because that's usually the Achilles ankle for all these warlocks. All right, legends. As you guys know, Warlock, it is pretty much good at everything, mainly or except raid damage. But is it? Well, we have here Lawrence coming up with the best raid build for the Warlock yet.
In today's video, we're bringing you a Warlock raid build, guys. You've heard that correct. We do finally have a very, very good raid build, and it is all based on summons, believe it or not. You will be using the Shepherd set. We're going to go through everything you need to set this up and do.
Let's hope that it's not going to be like the other guy that is a summons build that does a lot of damage on the dummy, and then it just freaking sucks on the raids.
Some extraordinary damage, especially on the boss dummy, and I tested this in raids and it works very, very well.
Okay,
but guys, without further ado, let's jump on in and finally show you this raid build what we're going to be using. So as I mentioned, it is a full summons build, guys. We got a portal we're using. We're going to be summoning different summons, and it's going to be an absolute blast. It's a lot of fun to play. So to start with, the skills in, guys, you're going to be wanting demonic portal, Warp Strike, Siphon Life, and Blood Offering. Now, with the primary, you can use either. I think Lunatic Rush probably does a little bit more damage. Now, the reason I say you can choose either between Lunatic Rush and Hellfire Bolt is because of our Siphon Life. So you'll see here, with this essence we're using, Siphon Life now reduces your primary attack damage by 40%, transferring that power to your Soul Gorger for 6 seconds, during which its primary attack speed is increased by 40%, and it gains an additional ability based on your equipped primary attack. So with Hellfire Bolt, your Soul Gorger's primary attacks also cool down meteors, dealing 68,000 damage to nearby enemies and burning them for this amount of damage for 3 seconds. But then with Lunatic Rush, Soul Gorger...
Yeah, this is higher damage. And it also applies the burning effect. Wow. Look at these, 68,000 and 85,000.
Gorger primary attacks also summon 3 fallen lunatics that rush to enemies and explode, dealing damage to nearby enemies and burning them as well for 3 seconds. So you can use either, guys. I've tested both, and there's not much difference between the two, so feel free to pick which one you prefer. The main part of the build then, guys. Let's show you everything. Obviously, we've gone through the core skills already, which is absolutely fine, but the essence is in, guys. So, for the main hand, we're going to be using Pointed Respite. This is for Demonic Portal. It can now summon a Chieftain, increasing the primary attack speed of nearby summons while also healing them. So this will help keep your summons alive and increase their attack speed. Then in the offhand, we're using Demonic Portal.
This seems like similar to the Chinese guy, but I think probably is something even better. Probably people looked at that build and just made it better.
Or can now summon a Hellfly that flaps its wings, creating a vortex.
Yeah, this is going to be devoured.
Enemies. Very, very good summon here. And then we're using the Tattertooth Chousers here. So Soul Gorger's Devour also heals it 15% of life and increases its critical hit chance by 15% for 4 seconds. You'll notice going through this, a lot of it's going to be based on our Soul Gorger, guys. Then for the Helm, we're using Soul Gorger, deals 20% increased damage to burning enemies, the Ridicule of Flames. And then the Shoulders, we're using Battle Weight. Soul Gorger's primary attack increases the damage enemies take from your summons by 3% for 3 seconds, stacking up to 15 times.
So basically, if your Soul Gorge dies, you are cooked. That's pretty much what happens.
Maximum stacks reduced to 5 against enemy players. And in the chest piece, we're using Legion's Leavings. So Blood Offering now drains life from your Soul Gorger, creating a shadow clone of it with all the same effects it currently had active. So this one's quite important when it comes to how you press this and when you press this, because you want to be making sure you've got as many effects on your Soul Gorger as possible. Then we're using the main hand here. So this is for Siphon Life. Siphon Life now reduces your primary attack damage to infuse your Soul Gorger with its powers, increasing its primary attack speed while granting it additional powers based on your primary attack. And then for the offhand, Iron Rain's Warp Strike now commands your Soul Gorger to leap through a portal to a target location where it irradiates demonic power, damaging...
Okay, this one is quite interesting. This one. Okay, we'll have to see how it goes.
Take increased damage from you. So that is the main setup when it comes to your essences, guys. You can see.
I think the other guy was using the lash to whip the Soul Gorge, but here we are using the Iron Brains. Okay?
A lot of Soul Gorger work going in here. Then for the green sets, we are using 2-piece Vifu, guys, for the increase from the beneficial effects to yourself. And then we are using 6-piece shepherds, so we're going to be increasing your damage from your summons, your crit chance, and then they're going into that frenzy state with the 6-piece. I find that is kind of the best setup you can possibly have. Then class affixes, guys. Class affixes is
I wondered, like, if the pets, the summons, they also reach to an attack speed cap. Because if he doesn't, because like we already are boosting like there are two ways to boost the attack speed and the primary attack speed of the Soul Gorger, and then you also have the 60% from the set items. I wonder if there is like some kind of cap.
really only one I can recommend taking, and I've actually tried this build with no class affixes and it works still very, very well. But I would take Demonic Portal, as many as you can get. It has a 15% chance to summon an additional demon that was not
Okay,
originally
that's kind of
summoned.
interesting.
So you're going to be just getting more summons. If you can get this to 4, that 15% does go up. So it's going to go
60%
30 and then
chance.
60. So it is very, very good. Very strong, guys. The other one you could potentially use, have I got it on now? I think I did have, is the Siphon Life. This will just gain you a little bit of extra damage, guys. So I would say the Portal one is
The major thing why some players they use these is to apply the slow to get the damage loss of control.
the most important one. Then for legendary gems, guys, legendary gems that I am currently using. So I'm using Colossus Engine, Bottled Hope, Leviathan's Tomb, Bloodsoaked Jade, Blood Flow, Ruling Consequences, Hellbound Desire, and
Yeah, pretty
Hawkwood.
much
So I'm
using the
a
S tier
full
ones.
5-star setup here. Now, obviously, some of you will not have all of these if you are new to the game or if you are a lower spender, so you could take some alternatives, guys. There's a few that I've listed here, so you could take Berserker's Eye, just going to give you an overall increased damage, not a problem at all. You could take, I believe, Freedom Devotion would actually work, guys. So if you are a very low spender, give that a go and see how you get on. Then when it comes to
Do you really need Freedom of Devotion since the Soul Gorge like stays with you all the time, but maybe also increases the duration of the clones? Maybe that's where it comes from.
some more 2-stars, you've got Spectre Glass and Armor Break. It's going to be great for your build. And you've also got things like Mother's Lament, which is obviously a staple when it comes to having low crit chance. And then you could obviously use Pain Clasp as well, not a problem, guys. Then other ones going further up that you could fit in if you haven't got some of the others. You could use a Fated Trial. It's not going to be a problem. You could use a Morn Skull. These all fit really well within the build, guys. So feel
He got my boy Laurent. He got the Crucible rank 10. Wow. Maybe one day he's gonna get boosted.
free
Maybe.
to try as many different kind of variations out to see what's giving you the best damage. Reforges, guys, are a big one. So there is a change to Reforges. So I have changed my generic PvE now.
It is you're trying to sell on the market is not letting you. Maybe you are below a certain Inferno difficulty. Maybe you're like new to the game.
Now to have 4 lots of Vengeance. So I'm going with shield damage increase, damage to loss of suffering, damage to enemies suffering loss of control.
Wait, he's using he's just trying to create like a bit more extra damage for that. Wait, why is he not using damage loss of control? Sorry, why is not using like summons
Control
damage?
increase, damage to demons and attack speed, and then I've got Jolt 1, which is the beneficial effect duration. The reason we're going for this is the extra Vengeance. So this is very, very strong, guys, when it comes to any PvE build now, really. If you don't need the extra crit hit damage, you can swap that crit hit damage that we used to have on a generic PvE.
But the thing is, like, you need to hit with the primary attacks, and not all the primary attack builds they are using.
To an extra Vengeance to gain the
And the thing is, like, this is 1 second that can be increased with the beneficial effect duration, which is nice, but again, you need to use the primary attacks.
extra 10% here, because if you're doing this on all 8, that's going to give you an 80% damage increase for that 1 second. So, I mean, it's very, very strong. Why not take it? When it comes to Paragon is this setup.
I still feel like going with the damage to shielded enemies, which they are none, to get 10% extra damage on the Vengeance, which you need to use for 1 second. I think if you're gonna go with damage to summons, skill damage, or primary attack damage, that those are gonna have like way higher multipliers. It would have been a better pick, in my opinion.
for me, guys. So we're going with Unseen Dynamism, Bloodthirst, Superiority, Gifted, and Uncanny. It's a very, very good setup when it comes to using summons. Then
Unless
for the
I'm missing
legendary skill, we're going with Overpowering Blow. I think it's kind of the best one you can take here. I don't see any other reason to take anything else. You could take this, I suppose, but it's only going to keep them alive for the extra.
No, it's 10% overall. Yeah, otherwise it will be insane.
3 seconds seems very pointless. And you could also...
The only thing that it does from having all of them is that it reduces the cooldown of the Vengeance. That's the only thing it does.
take Searing Flame if you feel like trying that one out as well, but I think the best one is Overpowering Blow. Now, Warband Room goes without saying, guys, if you are doing PvE content, that is raids, go into Attacker. You don't need to be in Protector for this. Attacker is going to give you more damage, especially if you've got the good Remnants. And Familiars, guys, you definitely want to take one that's going to give you an increase in damage when it comes to Lingering Wounds. Even if it's just rare and not legendary, getting that extra bit of damage is just definitely needed when it comes to this build, guys. Okay, guys, let's give you a demonstration of this build. Now, I want to do 2 demonstrations just to show you how stable the damage is, and then we will go into a raid environment as well, so you can see it being done against a boss in a raid environment. This build is a lot of fun to play, guys, considering it is a full summons build. So let's give you a show on the dummy here. You will see a ramp up in the damage, guys. It does suddenly just start ramping up. It's really weird how this build ramps up damage instead of it being instant damage.
Because of all the summons. So from what I saw, like before on the Chinese guy, what he does, it's first it kind of preps the Soul Gorge, so it devours the winds and also the other guy with like the AoEs, like sidearms, like blades, and then he does the clone and then he starts attacking.
Yeah.
So let me see how he engages. He started with the rap strike. Then he has the Siphon Life. Then he summons the Chiffon. Then he summons the Hellfire.
You will see a ramp up in the damage, guys. It does suddenly just start ramping up.
Just
it's
seeing,
really
like, the
weird how
rotation.
this build ramps up damage instead of it being instant damage.
He's doing like 20 million. So it's gonna probably do like 1 billion damage.
So he's already ramped up to what we compared to what we had at the start.
Holy moly! A billy, boys.
And again, it's ramped up even further now. And even further now. So there's the minute damage, guys. We did 25 million damage per second, 1.5 billion in total. You can see this miscellaneous is all Soul Gorger damage, and then we've got the Blood Offering damage here as well. The rest of it is minimal damage, guys. The rest of it is minimal.
So the blood pact. So this is Soul Gorge, and the other one here on top, it is gonna be from the summon. This is the damage of this summon, the clone, and the other one, it is the Soul Gorge.
It's mostly just all your Soul Gorge being boosted completely. Okay, guys, let's do the second demonstration on the boss dummy. Show you exactly how stable this damage is. You'll see the increase again. It's really interesting how that does.
I kind of wanted to see if he did the prep like the Chinese did. Probably can actually maybe even try to hit like the 2 million. 2 billion.
How everything lines up on procs.
Because usually it's really rare. Like usually the damage build starts like up, down, depending on your legendary gems. But here it just keeps ramping up.
Now, the rotation is very weird to get used to. You will make mess-ups. I mess it up all of the time, but you'll see that the damage is still very stable, even with some mess-ups on the rotation, guys.
I think like a mistake that I did whenever I tried this build, the other variation was I didn't summon the chieftain.
Now we're
I
ramping
think
up the
that
damage
was my
again.
main mistake.
22 million. And we're getting 1.4 billion there, guys. So again,
So
you
he
can
did a
see
bit
that the
less.
Soul Gorger is doing the majority of the damage here. So
Let's see, take it to
it
dungeons.
is a very stable amount of
Not
damage.
dungeons,
So the
take
way
it to
you'll
raids.
see me doing this, guys, is on my portal, I will start with one, summoning that one first. And on the second
Yes.
press, I'll summon number
For
2.
the
And on the
wings.
third press, I'll summon number 3. And you're just going to keep that rotation going. And it's exactly how I've been doing it. And it's been working well for me.
Yeah.
And then with Warp Strike, it's going to be on cooldown. And the same with the other two. I think with the Blood Offering, what you can do is you'll see the cooldown of your Soul Gorger clone. So this yellow bar. Once you do see that, and I know sometimes it is very hard to see, you should see that there'll be a couple of seconds left depending on your cooldown. Once he's then virtually dead, you want to summon him again. Because then you'll be able to get the most uptime on this. You can get 100% uptime on your secondary clone Soul Gorger, guys. And it's worth doing and watching for it. So you'll see mine now. He's now going to go. I'm going to summon the next one. So he's always up, using all of the buffs that my Soul Gorger already has. So that's the best way of doing it, guys. So let's find a raid and show you exactly what the raid environment is like.
The issue with the ramp up builds on the actual boss, they don't have a singular positioning. In the raids, moving the bosses constantly in multiple phases, yeah. Like, this is a hard build to execute.
Okay then, guys, we're going to do this
Let's
raid
see how it goes.
solo.
It's versus the frog.
The time of day is difficult to get a group, but we're definitely just going to go in and do it solo. We're going to do the frog here. And you'll be able to see the damage we can pull out.
The cool thing about the Siphon Life is it also gives the slow on your
It's
Soul
absolutely
Gorge.
fine in this. No problem at all. We're doing like same amount of damage we was doing on the dummy. We're going to keep our rotation going even when the boss is... we're just killing the ads here. Because here comes the boss again. And he is down, guys. Like, it's very, very simple. Very simple.
Let's see if he's going to do
bosses are
another
very,
boss.
very easy with this build. You've just got to watch out for your Soul Gorger dying. Because if your Soul Gorger dies,
Yeah,
then
you're
sadly,
cooked.
you will then lose a lot of, obviously, damage. Because he's your main damage, guys. Like, it's a shame it shows on the miscellaneous instead of actually on damage when it comes to having Soul Gorger having his own damage profile.
But he also has
We'll
like
do the
a
second boss
low
as well,
down
just so you can
time.
see
I
it
think it's
does
10
work with the
seconds.
secondary boss.
So let's see here the
You
survivability
can
of
see
the
how
Soul
quick
Gorge.
he's going down.
Yeah, these bosses are quick, are easy now.
No problem at all, guys.
Oh, he's taking the he's taking the lasers.
Soul Gorger is staying alive. He's at half health. We've still got
He's
our
trying to heal himself.
full Gorger up as well.
Imagine if you could have like double
And then we start
clones.
the rotation again. And he is down, guys. He is down. It is nice and simple. Nice and simple. But, guys, that is the build in a whole. It is a very nice summons build to play. So you summoners out there will definitely enjoy this. And it plays very well in a raid. When I did my weekly warband raids, I was top damage for the ones that I had the CR for. I'm still not had very good drops, so I can't say I've got the CR for all the raids currently. But also, guys, give this a go in Gauntlet. See how you get on with Gauntlet, because I'm yet to try this in Gauntlet, but I hear it's absolutely fine as well. It's all about...
I think like what he said is actually true. As long as you most likely have the combat rating, your Soul Gorge is not going to die. He's going to stay alive, so he's probably going to do fine. So I'm going to put this video down below. Go give it a shout out to Laurent. Say Indez reacted to your video and he thought it was amazing. So, legends... Block Cheese, once again, my man, coming up with a raid build. Like, literally, this is the only issue that the Warlock has. And I think that is a fine raid build, but it's still not the ultimate build that most likely we are waiting for Inferno 14. So, legends, thank you so much. Thank you for watching, guys. Subscribe. Peace. All right, boys. We dropped the cheese. We dropped the cheese on that one. Yo, what happened to my Diablo Immortal game? What the hell? Why? What happened to it? Oh shit. Oh shit, boys. Okay, it's already 12:30. 12:30 in 35 minutes. I got a coaching session. Holy shit. And you know why? Do you know why I got a coaching session in 35 minutes? Because the guy is from Japan. So I was like, okay. Let's try to figure it out the time that we're gonna be able to do this. So it's gonna be really, really fucking late for me. Rest in peace, Portugal and the US. Yeah, 100%. Oh, dude. I'm feeling better, man. I was feeling quite sad, not gonna lie, man, before I came here to the stream. Just because of the fact that, you know, Portugal, like, literally lost, like, a newbie. But, well, it's fine. Next time for sure, guys. Next time for sure. So, legends, thank you so much for coming. I'm gonna get ready for the coaching session. I hope you guys have a lovely day, morning, or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And with this, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another live stream, okay? Cheers, boys. Peace.